cheap, cheap, cheap. Two minds sink in a beat-up booth, trading stories, jokes, and deeper truth. Ideas bouncing like neon in the rain, trying to ride the edge of that cosmic train. Life got us booked up, stress got us tight, but Saturday frees us, we take flight tonight. We're vibing out with no receipt, 'cause wisdom's free and real talk's cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap, come get your fill. We're spinning reels with zero chill, fucking around with no receipts. Saturday night, we talk so cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap is how we play. No filter, no price, no bills to pay. We say it raw, we say it deep. It's cheap, 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 and it's real talk. We missed the train, Central Town. But we caught that vibe, we ain't slowing down. Boarded the cheap train, laughing loud, on a journey through thought. No ticket, no crowd. Two seats in orbit, ideas take flight. Reality bends in the satellite light. Hey you listening? This ride is steep, but buckle up, the trip is cheap. Talk is cheap, real cheap, funked out deep, we're vibing high where the dreamers leave. It's real, it's raw, it ain't discreet. Saturday soul with a side of heat. Cheap talk, street talk, downbeat speak. This is our gospel every week. Say what we mean and mean what we be. Cheap talk is funkin' cheap. Can't be cheap unless we charge your dream. Words like feathers in the fan of steam. We're not buying lies, we're selling laughs. Trading time for soul, doing the math. Cheap talk's gold in a broke man's world. Truth unfurls as the cosmos twirls. Saturday sermon in static and beats. We're speaking in riddles on infinite repeat. Cheap talk, cheap talk, cheap, cheap, cheap talk, cheap, cheap, cheap talk. Real talk is cheap, oh so cheap. Not for sale, but for souls to keep. We riff, we ride, we never sleep. Just keep that funk flowing. Deep, 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 deep. Talk is cheap, come take your seat. Where thoughts are wild and minds don't weep. The booth is open, the signal steep. Saturday night, we roll with the beat. Talk is cheap, it's the way we preach. So real, it's out of reach. From downtown low to satellite suite, we're talking cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Hey, cheap,
Cheap, it flies away. Two minds, one vibe. See you this Saturday. Cheap, 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 cheap. Real talk, real is talk. We talking riddles, yeah, we talking sparks. Real talk is cheap, real funkin' cheap. and the rest just squawk. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Two minds sink in a beat-up booth, trading stories, jokes, and deeper truth. Ideas bouncing like neon in the rain, trying to ride the edge of that cosmic train. Life got us booked up, stress got us tight, but Saturday frees us, we take flight tonight. We're vibing out with no receipt, 'cause wisdom's free and real talk's cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap, come get your fill. We're spinning reels with zero chill, fucking around with no receipts. Saturday night, we talk so cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap is how we play. No filter, no price, no bills to pay. We say it raw, we say it deep. It's cheap, 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 and it's real talk. We missed the train, Central Town. But we caught that vibe, we ain't slowing down. Boarded the cheap train, laughing loud, on a journey through thought. No ticket, no crowd. Two seats in orbit, ideas take flight. Reality bends in the satellite light. Hey you listening? This ride is steep, but buckle up, the trip is cheap. Talk is cheap, real cheap, funked out deep, we're vibing high where the dreamers lead. It's real, it's raw, it ain't discreet. Saturday soul with a side of heat. Cheap talk, street talk, downbeat speak. This is our gospel every week. Say what we mean and mean what we be. Cheap talk is funkin' cheap. Can't be cheap unless we charge your dream. Words like feathers in the fan of steam. We're not buying lies, we're selling laughs. Trading time for soul, doing the math. Cheap talk's gold in a broke man's world. Truth unfurls as the cosmos twirls. Saturday sermon in static and beats. We're speaking in riddles on infinite repeat.
Cheap talk, cheap talk,
Cheap, cheap, cheap talk, cheap, cheap, cheap talk. Real talk is cheap,
oh so cheap.
not for sale, but for souls to keep. We riff, we ride, we never sleep. Just keep that funk flowing, deep, deep, deep,
Deep, deep, deep,
Talk is cheap, come take your seat, where thoughts are wild and minds don't weep. The booth is open, the signal steep. Saturday night,
we roll with the beat.
talk is cheap, it's the way we preach. So real, it's out of reach. From downtown low to satellite suite, we're talking cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Hey, cheap,
So cheap it flies away.
cheap, cheap,
Two minds, one vibe.
cheap, hey.
See you this Saturday. Cheap, 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 cheap. Real talk, real is talk. We talking riddles, yeah, we talking sparks. Real talk is cheap, real funkin' cheap. And the rest just squawk. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Two minds sink in a beat-up booth, trading stories, jokes, and deeper truth. Ideas bouncing like neon in the rain, trying to ride the edge of that cosmic train. Life got us booked up, stress got us tight, but Saturday frees us, we take flight tonight. We're vibing out with no receipt, 'cause wisdom's free and real talk's cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap, come get your fill. We're spinning reels with zero chill, fucking around with no receipts. Saturday night, we talk so cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap is how we play. No filter, no price, no bills to pay. We say it raw, we say it deep. It's cheap, 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 and it's real talk deep. We missed the train, Central Town.
Central Town,
But we caught that vibe, we ain't slowing down.
slowing down.
Boarded the cheap train, laughing loud on a journey through thought. No ticket, no crowd. Two seats in orbit, ideas take flight. Reality bends in the satellite light. Hey you listening? This ride is steep, but buckle up, the trip is cheap. Talk is cheap,
Real cheap,
funked out deep.
bumped out deep.
We're vibing high where the dreamers lead.
Dreamers leave.
It's real, it's raw, it ain't discreet. Saturday soul with a side of heat. Cheap talk,
Street talk,
downbeat speak. This is our gospel every week. Say what we mean and mean what we be. Cheap talk is funkin' cheap. Can't be cheap unless we charge your dream. Words like feathers in the fan of steam. We're not buying lies, we're selling laughs. Trading time for soul, doing the math. Cheap talk's gold in a broke man's world. Truth unfurls as the cosmos twirls. Saturday sermon in static and beats. We're speaking in riddles on infinite repeat.
cheap talk, cheap talk,
Cheap, cheap, cheap talk, cheap, cheap, cheap talk. Real talk is cheap,
oh so cheap.
not for sale, but for souls to keep. We riff, we ride,
We never sleep,
just keep that funk
flowing
deep, deep, deep.
deep, deep, deep.
Talk is cheap, come take your seat, where thoughts are wild and minds don't weep. The booth is open, the signal steep. Saturday night,
We roll with the beat.
talk is cheap, it's the way we preach. So real, it's out of reach. From downtown low to satellite suite, we're talking cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Hey, cheap, cheap,
Cheap, it flies away.
cheap, cheap,
Two minds, one vibe.
cheap, hey.
See you this Saturday. Cheap, 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 cheap. Real talk, real is talk. talking riddles, yeah, we talking sparks. Real talk is cheap, real funkin' cheap, and the rest just squawk. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Two minds sink in a beat-up booth, trading stories, jokes, and deeper truth. Ideas bouncing like neon in the rain, trying to ride the edge of that cosmic train. Life got us booked up, stress got us tight, but Saturday frees us, we take flight tonight. We're vibing out with no receipt, 'cause wisdom's free and real talk's cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap, come get your fill. We're spinning reels with zero chill, fucking around with no receipts. Saturday night, we talk so cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap is how we play. No filter, no price, no bills to pay. We say it raw, we say it deep. It's cheap, 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 and it's real talk. We missed the train, Central Town.
Central Town,
But we caught that vibe, we ain't slowing down.
slowing down.
Boarded the cheap train, laughing loud on a journey through thought. No ticket, no crowd. Two seats in orbit, ideas take flight. Reality bends in the satellite light. Hey, you listening? This ride is steep, but buckle up, the trip is cheap. Talk is cheap,
Real cheap,
funked out deep.
bumped out deep.
We're vibing high where the dreamers lead.
Dreamers leave.
It's real, it's raw, it ain't discreet. Saturday soul with a side of heat. Cheap talk,
Street talk,
downbeat speak. This is our gospel every week. Say what we mean and mean what we be. Cheap talk is funkin' cheap. Can't be cheap unless we charge your dream. Words like feathers in the fan of steam. We're not buying lies, we're selling laughs. Trading time for soul, doing the math. Cheap talk's gold in a broke man's world. Truth unfurls as the cosmos twirls. Saturday sermon in static and beats. We're speaking in riddles on infinite repeat.
cheap talk, cheap talk,
Cheap, cheap, cheap talk, cheap, cheap, cheap talk. Real talk is cheap,
oh so cheap.
not for sale, but for souls to keep. We riff, we ride, we never sleep. Just keep that funk flowing, deep, deep, deep,
Deep, deep, deep,
Talk is cheap, come take your seat. Where thoughts are wild and minds don't weep. The booth is open, the signal steep. Saturday night,
we roll with the beat.
talk is cheap, it's the way we preach. So real, it's out of reach. From downtown low to satellite suite, we're talking cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Hey, cheap, cheap,
Cheap, it flies away.
cheap, cheap,
Two minds, one vibe.
cheap, cheap.
See you this Saturday. Cheap, 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 cheap. Real talk. is talk. We talking riddles, yeah, we talking sparks. Real talk is cheap, real funkin' cheap, and the rest just squawk. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Two minds sink in a beat-up booth, trading stories, jokes, and deeper truth. Ideas bouncing like neon in the rain, trying to ride the edge of that cosmic train. Life got us booked up, stress got us tight, but Saturday frees us, we take flight tonight. We're vibing out with no receipt, 'cause wisdom's free and real talk's cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap, come get your fill. We're spinning reels with zero chill, fucking around with no receipts. Saturday night, we talk so cheap. Talk cheap, real cheap is how we play. No filter, no price, no bills to pay. We say it raw, we say it deep. It's cheap, 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 and it's real talk. We missed the train, Central Town. But we caught that vibe, we ain't slowing down. Boarded the cheap train, laughing loud on a journey through thought. No ticket, no crowd. Two seats in orbit, ideas take flight. Reality bends in the satellite light. Hey you listening? This ride is steep, but buckle up, the trip is cheap. Talk is cheap.
Start recording. Real Talk is Cheap, season 13, episode 4, I do believe.
Certainly is.
How's the end?
Welcome back. Yeah, good. Good.
your
Didn't do
answer.
too much today.
You haven't done too much? You've just chilled out?
Nah, just chilling. Yeah, it's good.
Your anxiety is valid, Em.
Yeah, it is totally valid, but I still got to work on Monday.
Yeah, well, when you live in the world's biggest open-air prison, which is as big as the world,
Human zoo. That's right.
you'd best you get, provide the coin to the master, lest you, take
Just
the
so you can
punishment.
sleep, eat, and,
Sleep, eat, and bathe.
yeah.
That's it.
Amenities. Have amenities.
Yeah, someone was like feeling sorry for me today, like, because I was like, they'd taken me down I was chatting, and then we went, and I ended up, I'm just like, oh man, like,
Yeah.
Just check out, like, there's no way out of this situation. And oh man, it's like so. I said, oh man, like, I really feel for you. No, I'm like, you're important, man. I was like, stop with the I'm important bullshit. And
Yeah.
I said, I'm not trying to be depressed. Like, it's like, actually, I think, like,
There's a certain level of realism which,
Yes.
Once it kicks in, you're like, wow, okay. That be the case.
Yes.
Man, I'm just going to do my shit then.
yeah.
I don't need no one's permission, and I certainly don't need mine. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah. And how much? What is and what's the bare minimum I need to engage this madness? Oh, that much? Okay.
This much? Okay, that's what you're getting.
Yep.
It used to be at some stage I'd get the Gibbs, a little bonus for doing that, you're above average kind of work. But once that disappears, all the recognition in the world don't mean shit.
All the money.
None of it. All money.
What's it going to mean? I mean, how much are you going to get? Pittance.
Pittance.
Some pittance.
Street cleaners' wages. Yeah.
Street cleaners' wages.
Or equivalent of. It's nice.
So you guys, so you were saying, you were mentioning this earlier
Can't
this
support a
week,
lifestyle.
that you guys like looked up your own wage as being like technical
Award
level
wage.
people.
That's it. Technical level was, you know,
Yeah, IT
equivalent to
people.
cleaner. Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's an oversaturated job market.
yeah.
That's why you're getting paid the street cleaner wage.
Yeah, everyone's a computer. Everyone's got one. What of it? Oh, you can use Office.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah, who can't? Old people.
Yeah, that's pretty much what people think. I also I observe other people. I observe younglings using it, and I could probably still expand upon their knowledge in a deeper way, but also it doesn't fucking matter because they don't need to do it.
No. I mean, and that's true in so many different, you know, roles anyway, side that you only know what you know.
And,
Like
and then you do the best, and you
if
think
you
it's the
need
best.
these particular applications in doing your job, then that's the ones you know. You don't know how to
No.
fix a driver issue or anything like that. That's the IT's issue, not yours.
Yeah, it's interesting, hey, how people only know their piece of the stack. Software
And
wise.
it's all about how effectively you use those applications that are your specialty.
And you'll actually see that on ads. Like, let's say there was an ad for events manager, and at some place, and they'll be like, "Oh, have you used like,
Must
the particular?"
know. That's part of the must know these particular programs because they're the ones we use. Oh,
And the answer of like saying to them, "Well,
what
to
you
be
don't
honest, I
use
can
your
use
own
any-
custom version written in a, you know, Libre office.
also I can use any. Like, it doesn't really matter."
Yeah, same. I mean, once you
Yeah,
know
no,
how
totally. That's
what the function is, and
Yeah.
basically they're all the same.
Did you need me to use software that like enters people's details in a calendar system and like assigns them resources somehow?
Yeah.
You know?
Some sort of searchable database.
Yeah, some sort of list of things that get attached to your clients, and then they get something for that. Is that how your system works? Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah. Look, I probably can work that
Hang
out.
on. D-base 5 minutes later, bam, there it is.
Yeah, look there. Yeah. So I need to. I'm just trying to get my eyes to it properly. There we go. That's better.
First topic.
Ah.
Who wants to be the fall guy?
Look, you lead in, man. Like, it's like
Who wants to be Azazel?
Me up.
Who wants to, be the sacrificial goat in this, deployment?
What do you get for being the goat?
Yeah, what do you get?
For being the lamb, rather.
Sacrificial lamb goat.
Well, I think the goat.
Best of both worlds.
Is it the sacrificial goat though?
I don't know.
Why a goat versus lamb?
Well, goat's always been the thing that they, in the old times in the Roman Empire, they were always cutting the heads and milking goats of their blood, weren't they? But,
Okay. So we're
doing
getting
the
a bit more
special
realistic
rites.
about the situation.
Yeah.
Not putting the sort of fake one on the little lammy, the proper creature. Right.
So there needed to be a
Sacrificial goat,
bleeding.
yep.
Yeah.
I'm joined in with the sacrificial goat now. Well, when you're doing things that like,
Groundbreaking.
I don't know, man. Well, we haven't said anything yet. So what's happening? So you Fauci.
We're making a lot of assumptions before we mention the names. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I mean, I just realised I'll probably just edit it out because it's such a huge lead-in that people would have fallen asleep and given up on the clip, and I need to cut it further in anyway. I'll be at some point, still probably a minute
to the
away,
point.
where I'll,
Is that what you're trying to say?
actually,
Just get to the
I'll
point.
actually cut the topic. It's fun, but we've got to make it through
Well,
the bit.
look, 110 times of pleading the fifth is a pretty good effort. That's
110.
looking after a lot of people in it.
He pled.
That's knowing how to
110.
take care of business, bud.
Did you do it like straight? Like, was it like, not I mean sober, I mean like,
Well, I think pretty much every question other than his name was plead the fifth.
wow, just sat there. Was it for a whole day or more than a day? What, 1 day or 2 days?
Several hours of interview, yeah.
Okay, so basically 1 whole day of just going, my counsel. And did he say the whole statement, every time?
Yes. He didn't just do the hit the table and go, the fifth, motherfucker, the fifth.
No, he was like,
none of that.
Just real.
None of the
real,
Chappelle version of doing the
really
fifth.
straight, real, just chilling. This is how it's going to be.
A couple of little smiles occasionally.
Oh, did he actually had emotion?
People were saying it was a smile, but,
when you look
with
at
a
it,
face, it's just, permanently paralysed. It's hard to, it's the perfect poker face. I mean, if I was a true scientist, I would be just jumping straight in there and making sure that all the nerve endings to my face no longer worked, so that I could be as clinical as I could be.
Could never, and then they wouldn't be able to assess.
Wouldn't know.
No idea.
Wouldn't know if you're angry, happy, sad, coming.
No, just sitting there, completely.
Ultimate poker face, and that's what it was. I mean, they said it was a smile, but who knows? It could have been a smirk. May not have been a smile. Could have just been a little
suppressing
smirk.
a sneeze.
Could have been holding back a little, Achoo, bird flu.
Just a little bit better. Yeah. So, how were the people asking him the questions when he did this 110 times in a row? Were they cool as well?
Well, some of the questions were stupid, like what colour is your tie? You know what I mean? Have you got eyes, mate? Can you see what colour my fucking tie is? Why do you need to ask me a question about what colour my tie is? No, absolutely serious.
They asked him what colour his own tie was.
His tie was.
And what did he say?
The fifth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even on the colour of his tie?
Yes.
What colour was his tie?
I don't even know. I was watching it and I couldn't care less.
And you don't there? Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That was
I
how
couldn't care less what his tie was.
That's how nondescript his tie was. He didn't even know.
Yeah. It could have been blue. It might have been gold. I'm not sure. It's like that. The dress.
Yeah, there's the dress.
The dress quiz.
He was on
conundrum of what the colour is.
Because he was a scientist, he knew that the
if he wore the actual,
he could get it right.
Butterfly effect
then
tie, he could confuse a lot of people in there.
Yeah, he was. That was sort of
strategic. Just those same words over and over again, almost like hypnotising. It was quite an effort.
Did they get frustrated at him? Did they say anything else? Did they be
fully. Yeah,
Fuck you, cunt. What are you saying?
Someone actually came up, was barking, right? Was a businessman in 2020. Sold up all his business interests because he just basically was losing money hand and foot. Became a senator just to ask him questions.
Wow. That's some dedication. I actually knew one of these guys out in Alice Springs.
He was swearing in there. I think he only swore once. He said, drop the F-bomb.
Yeah.
Fuck. But, he was, they wanted answers. And, the fifth. No answers to be had.
So can you just do that now for anything? Let's say
I was thinking of pleading the fifth when I get pulled over next.
Yeah.
Just so that me and the cop can have a bit of a laugh. just before he starts beating me.
Yeah. Just so at least you make it a bit funny. The beating becomes a bit, that's enlightening.
Remember,
the
be the clown.
Yeah, be the clown.
less the beatings.
That's it. So
it
doesn't apply
Start
to a mother
with a joke.
or a police officer.
And he can hardly contain himself. He's still laughing while he's putting the stick in. He's not putting his full effort into it. He's not angry.
No.
He's laughing.
Yeah.
Winning.
He's play hitting you then.
Yeah. Love tapping.
Yeah, it could be
I love the
breaking
joke.
Could be
Tap,
breaking
tap, tap.
your
That's
ribs,
it.
but
No. Definitely leaving a bruise. Had to prove that he's been here. You know, just like
Essentially.
Kilroy was here.
yeah,
Little bruise, you know. Yeah, I did my job, look.
done. Look, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like it.
You can see
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
I mean, it was a good tactic. All it did for me
Yeah.
is everyone asking questions
Yeah.
just looked way pissed off. Like, got nowhere.
I mean, what happens as a result of that? Nothing. Like that, they just make up their own mind regardless.
Well, what
of
did
the-
they get out of it? His ability to repeat, you know, under counsel.
Has anyone done this before? Has the media commented on the doingness of this before, kind of thing?
Well,
Or is
I
this like
think.
a first?
Well, why else would Chappelle, you know, Dave Chappelle, do a skit about it? So I'm pretty sure there has been other incidents of people just pulling the fifth.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah.
I saw a
Especially
little
politics,
article. So on
you know.
Fauci,
Yeah.
I saw an article this week. It was on this news channel. It somehow managed to breach my walls of defence. It was
The walls of size news defence. Yeah.
and so I went, all right, come on, and
Yeah. Show me.
show me. And the thing what was bizarre is I was watching it and they were saying that basically they said, oh yeah, he pled something, and then and the guy who was like the American correspondent says, you know, look, this guy, like, you know, in terms of who he was behind, but that he was pardoned by Biden. That they put him, they
No, it was from 2014.
but they characterized him as being a.
It was all the way from 2014 when
Democrat.
the actual transaction from, you know, the NIC or NI, whatever it is, NIS or whatever it is, their, you know, viral centre, Department of Viral, you know, Communications,
Yes.
was sending some money over to Wuhan from then on. Yeah. So from basically from when it was all set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so leading into 2015 for the 2030 kind of like, sort of, you know, just like
Yep.
time.
And then all the way up to the current, you know, when it got signed.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I just found that even mentioning Biden, this was so, yeah, like, I don't know, it said a lot to me. Basically, the people, like, how just so, like, you're saying 2014.
Well, all the pardon
People are
does
thinking about the
is gives you a get out of jail on a federal level.
Yeah, but
It doesn't get you out of jail on a state level if the states decide to individually, you know, take action against you for any reason.
I don't. My point's really not about that. My point
Yeah.
is rather that the positioning of the media, it was presenting as if Fauci was a Biden crony, and a democratically, like, you know,
Set up
Democrats,
and
like, that
one of
he's like this
the
plant.
boys, you know, the
from the-
Fabian Society Club, you know.
it's completely missing the point that he was delivering it under Trump's guidance.
Well, that's when it kicked in
Like, it wasn't under
back in the first term.
yeah.
Yeah, and they were best buddies, mate. They were almost in hug mode.
Yeah. And
Fear and
he'd-
spit almost. Yeah.
And he'd been, and so let's just say that the first Trump presidency knew that these things were going over to Wuhan. They knew about the Wuhan,
Well, wasn't Trump spruiking it?
the relationship.
I'm pretty sure back then he was spruiking it. Everyone should get it. In fact, I'm surprised he didn't come out with his own Trump version of it.
No, I mean before. I'm talking
Yeah.
from 2016. Like, if you're saying that old mate was there from 2014, well, Trump's been delivering on the 2030 agenda from, like, literally the rollout of it at the beginning of 2016, right?
Yeah, and there's other things we'll talk about in that later on, but yeah.
But and so it's not like Trump is like Trump. It's not like they didn't know. It's not like the Trump
No, they're fully
administration
aware of
had
it.
no idea about this.
Part of the program, you got to be aware of it if you're in hot
Totally.
seat,
Yeah.
in the big hot seat.
And especially as he came up to the things are rolling out, we'd be talking to the dude would be telling you, talking about the things. None of that's a surprise.
No.
So you just look at the continuous, the sort of like the continual behaviour across the government. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about Fauci. But
Well, it's consistent. That's
It's
what I like to,
consistent.
Yeah. Being an efficiency officer, so a space efficiency officer. Yeah. Stay
I find it
consistent.
pretty interesting, and I think that when I listen to people, they have seen him as being like he is a special amorphous, like as we talk about with his face not being like really having a poker face. But depending on who people are, like if people are like say very left leaning, they talk about him as being kind of right, and being and he was actually with and then others will talk about him being left. Like
Well, that's the
like
best thing about it. He is all the things. He can. Well, he was, come on, Christians, and then he said out, personally, oh look, I'm not a Christian, but I believe in you.
That was Trump, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not Fauci.
Oh, I think Fauci's a Christian as well.
No, but Fauci didn't say that. We're talking about Fauci.
No, Trump definitely said that, but Fauci, no.
But what a fall guy.
Yeah. Well, if I was going to employ someone to keep their mouth shut, he'd be the guy.
He's very professional. I mean, he has taken this to the absolute
especially under
seriousness.
oath.
I mean, the guy is like...
And just to have that face, like it was Spock face.
Spock level. He's Spock level. Yeah, he can't even...
Emotion control.
I mean, I'd hire him. You would want...
I mean, I think he drank a lot of water during the whole thing because, having to repeat that line 110 times would make you a little bit dry. He almost tried to get one of his own lawyers in there to say it for him.
Did he?
Yeah, because he was getting tired.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd imagine you would.
They had to kick the lawyer out. Like they said, nah, get out of here, mate. You're not on trial. It's him. Or, you're not here to be spoken to. It's him. Which is also valid,
What?
Congress was interviewing Dr. Fauci, not, his lawyer.
Okay. So,
But yes, lots of questions asked, not many answers. In fact, no answers.
yeah, so what's...
Like a brick wall.
I think... So... The world is really attached to this at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's the current thing.
But I'm curious as to what people... What if people... I don't even know why people... What is it... What did people hope? What were people thinking? What... I don't know.
Well, I think what they were asking was, are you sorry?
Oh.
See, I wouldn't have had a problem with that. If I was asked by them under oath, are you sorry? I'd just go, no, I did what I had to do. There is no sorry.
Was that what he was being asked?
Yeah.
As if he had emotions about it?
And, just like the true scientist, what are you talking about?
Well, who knows what he was doing? Well, not even that. Like, yeah, just...
Dr. Fauci even, in some previous ones, basically told the interviewers, because it's not the first time he's been up before him, but,
Yeah, sure.
he basically told me they don't know what they're talking about, and they don't. Do they know anything about gain of function? No. So shut up.
What's well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did. Okay, my honest truth is,
I don't know. I got no say on it.
I didn't.
I know a little bit about it, but I'm not an expert.
I didn't even know the guy was going to court. I hadn't heard about him since like 2021.
Well, I thought he was just getting on with it.
Yeah, like honestly, I hadn't heard about the guy for a long time. Yeah, I thought he was just getting on with his life. Maybe had a different job.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what's he been? Has he actually just been in jail or something?
Fauci.
Yeah, I don't know. Has he been?
I don't know. Like I said, I think he's just been doing his, CDC stuff and,
Did he stay on
expert
with the
opinions.
CDC?
You can get paid for expert opinions these days.
No, but did he
Si.
stay on? I thought after the COVID thing he left, didn't he, or something? I mean, there you go.
Or he just go off to his own ranch.
See,
The skin maker's ranch, cloning facility.
whatever he went to, like the point, like, here is how, like, it's amazing that this person who we don't even know what he was, we have no idea what he was doing.
No.
We didn't even know that he was going to end up, he was talking to anyone. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
Bam.
as we're talking, that we spent like the first, I'm not having a negative here. Like I'm actually just pointing out into the humor of it. Like 23 minutes talking about this dude that like we didn't even know that he was doing anything.
No.
Like,
But it's, it's the current topic,
and the thing that he did, it's not okay. Like let's let's say this guy was Epstein, right? And he wasn't dead, right? So Epstein's up there and he's doing this. Right? Well, everyone would have a pretty serious opinion, and there would be all of this existing evidence that he was a rapist of children, at least.
That's it.
Right, at least
And allowed,
that, right?
experimentation on them, yeah.
Yeah, and so there were other things, right? But then if we look at Fauci, right, like, so he's in this position, so he's up there, right, and he's been, some bad thing, he's doing something, and he's doing this thing, we didn't even know he was doing anything, and he's like global news. Like, it's as if he was Epstein. Like, I mean, I don't mean it in that way, but I mean, like, as in actually that the light upon a person.
Well, I think a lot of people are looking for answers on the side effects of the.
Well, shouldn't they talk to the drug companies?
Well, you'd think they're the ones that made it, aren't they?
Yeah, you think that AstraZeneca and
they've got immunity
Moderna
too. They've got
Pfizer.
immunity as well. All those companies just have their immunity.
Yes. Yeah. They were given immunity, and I read the documentation on that, man.
Yeah.
Because it was rushed through, so do our best.
Permission was just letting them put it in your arm. No paperwork required. But you needed to keep a little digital ID to say that you had it.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get. I mean, I'm not here. If we're here talking about Fauci or debating whether various social health practices were
that's
good or bad,
essentially
they're two
what they're
different
doing.
topics.
They're trying to pick at the top guy for what's going on.
But okay, so this is going to sound weird, and this is going to sound like a defense of Fauci, right? And probably it is.
Go.
Right? But the thing that was rolled out globally was the thing that we learned from the Spanish flu in the 1900 and whatever, 1 or 10 or fucking around that.
That's
time,
it.
right? And what we learned was that if we just stayed apart and did hygiene and not sneezed on each other, we wouldn't have all died of Spanish flu. We might have saved 80 million people.
Yeah.
So we tried the thing that we thought that helped us last time. And we thought, well, if we implement that...
inadvertently it did. I mean, for quite some time no one was really getting the flu because you were sterilising, you were doing all these different things, so the flu actually went down.
But the moment they turned that all off, and then everyone just got immediately sick and they handed it all around and killed all the people anyway. So, so whether or not it was an intentional or an unintentional, or it's a 2030 population reduction, whatever schema you want to apply to the thing, the rollout that was recommended was kind of it's not like he made it up. It's not like he invented it. That's what I'm trying to say.
The WHO was the one that deployed it.
Well, even if they did, it came from 1910. It came from 100 years ago.
Yes.
And
a
has
policy.
Been,
yeah,
and has been kind of tested in various scenarios and small scale things, and and generally the idea. But we didn't I honestly feel that that a lot of the side effect, like the mental health and all these other things, was not understood. I mean, we know it now. It's
the effects of isolation. Yeah.
Well, I think that we can really demonize ourselves.
Well, wouldn't we have a lot of case studies on people who have been in prison as far as effects of isolation? So,
but anyway, that's a later topic. But humans don't fucking interconnect things properly. They'd be like, oh, but that would relate to being in a prison. They would, oh, but this is being at home. Like people would. Humans are dumbass. They just can't.
Especially in numbers.
Cross-relate. They can't cross-relate information.
Correct.
They get really domain locked, and so.
This is my point of view.
Well, also, it's
I will take no other factors in it.
But also that it applies to people in prisons who are prisoners and have a certain thing that don't apply to people who have families and live at home. They just wouldn't see the relationship between the two.
No, there's no, other than just being in the one place, that's the only commonality between it.
Yeah, they can't think it through,
Yeah.
So I think that if America, Fauci didn't make those things for the whole world, and Fauci certainly did. He did do some things in America, but really he just, in terms of what he implemented, it was the standard protocols, and
basically he was the overseeing administrator. But
when you just put out the protocols that are 100 years gold standard. So what of it?
Delivery guy.
Yeah. And that's just taking away all the other elements. And so, I mean, if you're then, like you say, if you're standing up there and it's like you're the pharmacist, right? And it's flu season and you've been sent the block of flu vaccines.
Yep.
And so people come in, they get the jab in the arm, and then there's something in there, and they all get a bit of a itchy arm, and it's not much fun.
Yeah.
Suddenly the pharmacist's at fault.
Well, they're going to be the first port of call because they were the last person to administer it.
Yeah, they'll be to blame. So, in a sense, just like a politician. But So it's a bit of a furphy, isn't it? I mean, he's really got nothing to say.
Well, what was he going to say?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's quite interesting.
I followed the policy that was, handed down by the WHO.
But then they ask a question about that. The reason why, so this is the thing, right? So he says that. He says, I was doing the thing that was the thing. And then they go, well, tell us about the thing. And then he has to start getting into a whole tree of
Best
shit.
to plead the fifth.
Yeah. Because at some point you'll make a mistake. Even if you were totally genuine, you just make a mistake.
Yeah,
so this
of
is my
course.
defense of Fauci, is going, the guy was just going, doing what he was told, really. I don't even mean in a nefarious way. Literally, okay, in your situation here, you've got nothing to say anyway, Bryce. Don't say anything.
Give it on the lowdown. I mean, it is a good policy.
Is he going to jail, or is there a risk of that? Or is he, or not?
For what?
Yeah, I don't know. Did anyone cry?
Oh, probably people in the audience might, I know they were all clapping when the lawyer got evicted.
Oh, okay, because some action happened.
Yeah.
Everyone got excited about some activity.
Something different rather than I plead the fifth. Yeah.
He protected a lot of people.
He did.
I mean, I think, like, if you go to the other side of this, which is then...
Well,
okay,
most people would do anything to save their butt, wouldn't they?
Yeah, maybe.
comes down
Yeah,
to
they
it.
just do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
especially if the butt's going to get killed. Mm-hmm. You know, there's certainly evidence of other people who could have said the truth and then caused problems and then
Yeah.
just being, so they were killed because there was no, you know. And so
Well,
he
there's less
chose-
eliminations if you just keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, and so he,
Isn't it?
as a good scientist, he was able to do that kind of thing where
Yeah.
he could just protect all the people and just say,
Yeah.
and they trusted him.
Take care of the,
I mean, I think
no
this-
SEAL teams jumping into
No.
special hidden, clandestine, biocenters.
No.
You know?
yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, I think
No, I think he did well. I think he did well.
I think he did well. He's looked after
It was
the people.
disappointing to people who wanted to hear sorry. But,
Maybe he's not sorry. Who knows?
under the advice of my lawyers, I choose the fifth.
And are people outraged around the world about the fact that he did this, like pleaded the fifth? Is that the general take on it? Like when you look at the memes.
Well, I
and
think they
everything.
wanted to hear more, and that's the reason why they're outraged.
So, like from a reality TV
There's only
show
so much
perspective-
broken record you can hear before it gets a bit boring,
Yeah, I think like surely he already said everything. Like we funded the research over there, and it was in Wuhan.
Yeah.
You know, like, all the things
They had
have
him
been
before
said. We all know that, like,
Senate
basically
before. It's not the
globally,
first time.
we
second
were
time.
developing bioweapons as a world in China and Wuhan. Wasn't that established pretty early in the piece?
Yeah.
I recall
Yeah.
that being pretty.
I mean,
pretty
it was a
promptly-
joint effort with the French, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a whole
Yeah.
team effort man, to infect the
Frenchies,
population.
USA.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't just.
I wouldn't be
a rant.
surprised if there were a few Australian scientists there too. Never know.
Well, in terms of the global effort, not necessarily in Wuhan, but contributing research data, etc., and like doing things across the program, are definitely there. Well, it was a global undertaking, and that in that kind of like we need to, really put these testings on. So yeah, without, I mean, I don't know. I think that what I see with this, as I say, like in the positive light of the Fauci, is that one, like I said, like literally if you thought, well, I need a person to do an important job, a secure job, well, he's proven that, he's reliable. He doesn't, he'll keep quiet about
He's
the
not a
thing.
snitch.
He's not a snitch. He follows an NDA, if he was part of a giant cabal to kill people in the world and, do a whole bunch of
Get
dodgy
them
things,
numbers down.
get the numbers down and shit, for the betterment of the world. Well, he's done a very good job at protecting everyone. They would all be very proud of him, and he'll have a nice little relaxing
2030
retirement.
agenda. We ain't got much.
Yeah, he's going to have a lovely retirement, very peaceful. He'll just be able to do his own thing, chill out. If none of that's true, and he was just delivering on his job, then it's just, what, fuck yous all, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to say
Hell yeah,
so.
man. Like You
I
don't
don't
like the way
recall-
I do my job? You fucking do it.
I don't recall him killing anybody personally. I've heard twisted rumors, but I mean they sound grotesque. But I heard this crazy one.
I mean, he was prepared to go the full. He was total scientist, He had it himself.
Yeah.
His diary came out that he had a little bit of a wobble afterwards, but sucked it
people
up.
did.
Real scientist.
Yeah. And if you, I mean. I don't
You
know.
got to be in it to win it. Who knows?
I mean, I suspect.
Lucky door prizes with the the black ooze. Anyone could be a winner. Yeah.
Was it like, you know, the cold water, ice water bucket challenge? Like where all these, like did everyone get on there and pretend that they did it at least? You know, the thing about getting a jab like that, like is even if you did get a jab on the stage, like it could be anything.
like our Prime Minister did.
Could be saline.
Good old, you know, Scotty for marketing.
Yeah, but it could have been saline.
Could have been. Yeah, I thought that. You know, if you wanted to, you know, dodge it, you just go to your doctor and, you know, get your fake vaccine passport filled out and just get the saline hit.
Well, no, if you're a rich
this is a
person
special one, you know.
If you're a rich person doing it on TikTok to prove that you should do it, you know what I mean?
No, I mean, if you looked at the whole footage of old Scotty getting it, the girl didn't even push the plunger in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's just sitting there twiddling it. She didn't even push it in. She's just twiddling it with a finger. So if you were watching the footage, a lot of people went, "Oh, hey, what the fuck's going on?" Even people commented, "Hey, why is she pushing that shit in?"
Yeah, right. Yeah, so what's the meme world of Fauci? Are people
Oh,
impressed?
it's gone bananas. Even Beeple's done a little drop of, you know, Fauci in his pink bedroom, you know, with his feet up and reading his diary.
Well, yeah,
In his
I
little
think
pastel pajamas.
yeah, nice. I've got pastel pajamas. It's nice to have pastel pajamas. I think, great.
Getting it out there.
If there's anything to be said about this, and also I think another thing in a positive light is that about the Fauci situation is that he usually the owners are the ones who live, and then they'll just fuck over any cunt, right?
Yeah.
Like he would have been wolved to just chuck to the dogs and things. So somehow,
Maybe he wanted to get the countdown started, and that's why he actually had the real stuff rather than the saline. Because he thought, look, they're going to kill me anyway.
yeah, by taking
Might as
it
well
sort of-
take the juice, get the hyper-accelerated cancer going on, and I'll be dead in no time.
Yeah, they'll let me go then.
Yeah. Well, because I'm riddled with cancer. Yeah.
So he could, well, yeah, but he's a great symbol, I think, to the people who aren't owners. Like if you're somebody who's working somewhere on a dodgy project, he's evidence
Shit kicker collecting bins on the side of the road. Yep.
that you might get considered by the well-to-do. You know, instead of just
Well,
being
just, you know.
Hey? I mean, they don't have to look after him. What, you know, like Bill Gates getting
Well,
away
it's
with
nice to be knowing that, like, when they drive past you, they're less likely to spit on you because you did the right thing.
Well, what's saying is Bill Gates getting away with doing cloning experiments on an island kind of makes sense, right? Whatever, various people doing twisted shit and complicated, strange experiments and weird shit.
Has been going on for time immemorial, yes.
But them getting away with that, even if they're busted, kind of makes sense. However, an average worker at the government department, even if you're a senior person or whatever, getting away with it.
Yeah, you shift, you know,
Usually you
100,
don't get away with it.
200,000 into your special private account, and you watch how quickly you get torn a brand new arsehole.
So he is a special case. Because usually a person in his position would be flayed by the well-to-do, by the owner. They wouldn't be letting him do all this business.
No, it'd be lawyers versus the piranhas.
Yeah, he'd
That's
be gone.
right.
He'd be just in jail and fucked over. And just got just turned into the criminal.
Well, he would have probably accidentally killed himself in jail.
Yeah, exactly. So there's something to be said. And my brain starts to think about and connect a few dots there and goes, well, one of the reasons why that hasn't happened to him is because that would make the world suspicious of the COVID.
That he did know something.
Yes. And so to allow the thing to continue through to its true natural conclusion
Yeah, so you've got to have your example of the person who knew everything and was super connected and then ended up accidentally killing himself. As this is what happens when you step out of the boundaries. And then you have the example of the guy who stays within the boundaries. And, knew that ultimately I'm going to have to fall on my own spear, so...
Yep. And that's okay.
Yeah, best be taking the stuff that everybody else goes so they can have sympathy, pull the old sympathy card. Oh, look, I'm a victim. It's great. Just pull that card, mate, and you get away with, practically murder.
Yep. Wow.
And grape.
Of millions.
Yeah.
The murder of millions. I'll tell you who else who murders millions is fucking Rick and Morty.
They do.
No, but
Countless Mortys sacrificed for the greater good of the Rick.
I was a big Rick and Morty fan. I definitely watched many a season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It moved from being on, I guess, probably Netflix or wherever I could watch it, to some obscure channel in Australia where I can't really watch it. I don't know where I watch it anymore. So I guess I haven't really watched season 8 or 9. I probably capped out at season
I
7.
get my updates, via the source of all things.
Oh, you like the Tube?
Yeah, well, Plex.
Oh, you get yours on Plex, right? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So I don't get to watch it. So I watch Rick and Morty now literally on YouTube Shorts. So I watch
Well, if you need, I can catch you up. I can do a
no,
movie night or something.
No, but what I find is really interesting about this is that
well, the shorts are basically all the important stuff.
that's right. You just and
It's
different
news
people-
clips.
Yes. And people, there'll be like 3 or 4. And so for each episode, there may be like even 4 or 5 different clips, and there'll be some other, and someone will have like a little extended one and things, and you can kind of get it. You're like, oh, that's the end of that scene. I might watch that one because that must be the follow-on bit, And so you don't get to see the whole episode, but you piece together enough of it. I had the feels like I've got Morty there, and like the field of Mort, where he like says the harsh thing to the wife of the of the Rick, and that's like I can see the heartless feels and the things, and I didn't have to watch any of the episodes to get the feels.
The good old Rickster's never really had any real love for anything other than himself and his hedonism. Yeah.
The episode of with the tree, like the big tree, and they all then go full evolution
The
mode.
recycling, yeah.
Yeah, and they keep recycling in the evolution.
That was brilliant.
I agree with all the reviewers and stuff online where they say it was a very innovative episode. What a unique way of telling a story, and like having to become the actual
Well,
plant.
they just tell the grand story.
And so my whole engagement of season 9 was watching shorts from the major episodes.
Yeah.
And then I kind of realized that it ended because there was a season review. So it was like an episode. Like some channel was like, my breakdown of my favorite, of the chat, and like, oh yeah, Field of Mort was what a great finale,
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, no, that was the finale one. Oh, good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
Yep. And then I got to even see like Mr. Poopy Pants and his like end credit scene, And I thought that was very interesting, because he goes in a special warp cube and like disappears somewhere. What's that going to mean? Like what's happened to Mr. Poopy Pants? And it's good to see that there's still.
Well, Mr. Poopy Pants has his own universe. You know that,
he
don't
does.
you?
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm observing is he does have his own
Every
universe.
one of the characters, except the fictional ones, have their own universe. And that's what Rick was on about the whole time to check out the multiverse. Yeah.
And
because if Rick Prime's going to be hiding anywhere, it's going to be
he dead?
somewhere in there. Rick Prime.
Or was that it was evil Rick. No, who was the Rick that killed the? Who was the one he was chasing and killed? Isn't he killed him?
He thinks he has.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Doctor Who, you know. You never really know.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
It's an interesting show now that you don't even have to watch the show and you can be fed the show. I mean, what does that even mean today? Like, literally, I could watch season 8 and 9 without watching them. And if you wait a little bit,
well,
like,
this is the beauty of, as we were talking about last season or last episode, the Frenord. The shortening actually can give you more information. Like the clips, can give you more information because they got 3 minutes to provide the, storyline or the main concept of what the episode's about.
Yes. Yeah. They go,
So they got to cram as much as they can in 3 minutes. So pretty much you see the whole episode.
Yeah, but a lot of them
in
just
3
don't.
minutes.
They will actually show like a key bit, like they'll like the whole of.
But from that to the next short episode, you'll get the catch up. Even if you haven't seen it, you'll imaginarily catch up.
Yeah, in your own brain, you can figure out what happened in between.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Sometimes it's interesting watching them in different orders of things, I think. Like, you realise that you didn't see the shorts in the same order as the episode would have rolled them out as key scenes. And you saw, like, maybe a later scene and then an early scene.
And, so that's it. Yeah. Well,
like,
best to keep you on your toes, eh?
It is. And then you go, and there's occasionally times where I'm not too sure. But I also realise it doesn't fucking matter. It's not like it's, like, life-pressing reality that
well, it's fantasy. It's ultimate fantasy.
So I don't need to know all
it's
of
all the
bits.
science fiction novels all roll into one. Like all the science fiction is basically all in one in Rick and Morty.
Oh, definitely.
Because he cameos pretty much every science or science fiction movie at some point.
Oh yeah, they always play out something, don't they? Yeah, it's a real.
Yeah.
What do you think of the shorts of President?
Yeah,
What's his name?
as an offshoot. Yeah,
Yeah,
I see it
thought it was
having.
great.
I see it having merit. You know. I mean, he's a very honest character. He's willing to tell you that he shit his pants in the gym and threw him in the bin and used the towel. What colour was the towel, sir?
Yeah. Let us be like, don't try and exercise after you've had a big night on the alcohol.
Yes,
Like,
that's it.
the lesson for us all. I think a lot of that scene with the girl going around on the beach and then, the ominous, and she goes and then as the thing washes up and it's like, I'll take it from here.
No, I'll take it from here. No, I'll take it from here.
Yeah. That was such a good play.
I've always liked taking it. Maybe you should take it. Maybe I should take it from you.
Yeah.
It got really weird at one stop. You know what I mean? It got very blue oystery at one
it got
moment.
strange. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Got very
I
blue
loved it,
oyster. I
mate.
wasn't
Yeah,
sure
it was
whether to
clever.
strap the leathers on or
No, well, maybe.
start punching someone and then kiss them afterwards.
I'm pretty sure that the president gets into that. Like, yeah.
Doesn't mind a bit of the rough love, eh?
It was interesting because I guess, funnily enough, like I would not pay money to whatever the services I would require to pay money to watch season 9 of Rick and Morty. However, at the end of the President, whatever it is, spin-off, I would pay money to the relevant service to watch that show. At least for season 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so maybe they've like very strategically they've worked out like, so, like I'd watched up to season 7 and then I sort of faded off and was like, I was happy to just watch the shorts of Rick and Morty and just get on with my life. And so maybe they saw this drop off.
I'm surprised they just haven't come up with an offshoot for Morty, like, Morty's greatest gooning moments. A compilation of all the other angles that you don't see when he's hiding behind the bush, whacking off. Or the interactions he gets with, his section. No, I know, but I'm just...
No, like a fan
I'm surprised
fiction.
someone hasn't done that, like the others, the other ankle
Surely
of
there are
all
fan fictions of that.
Morty's memorable moments.
Oh, there'd have to be fan fiction of that. There really,
Hey,
fanfic, like literally, there'd be people doing like
Yeah.
Morty
I'd
banging
imagine.
everything.
Yeah.
So no, I think
Rule
that's probably
34,
covered. I
bro.
reckon, it's covered. I reckon
Can't get past it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure covered. Not mainstream covered, but if you,
No,
but, I mean, on the
definitely
web,
not.
you could access it if you wish to access it.
It's going to be administrated Reddit posts
Do you
locked,
think though that
locked down,
that
invite
the
only.
President, whatever his name is, like the President show, right? That the timing of it is strategic in terms of that like people like me kind of started waning on Rick and Morty. So season 7, where then they can see there's still a lot of traffic online, but they're watching the main drop off. And so that this is like a predatory rollout of the episode, of the new show.
Yes, like the cameo,
and so
Dukes
suddenly
of Hazzard / moving into the, Daisy special, Daisy special.
I would, like I just said, I would pay money.
Adult services videos.
Let's say it's Paramount or whoever it is, right? I would pay Paramount once the season's released, $9.99 or whatever their fucking monthly fee is, to watch the President show in full, right?
Yeah.
I would not pay them the money to see season 9. So I wonder if it is like actually a predatory show that
Could be. Could have all those good subversive messages in it that are quintessential.
It's seen the drop off and it's actually intentionally designed at this exact time. It wasn't 2 years ago, and 2 years' time would have been too late. Like they've brought it out just in time to capture a whole bit of chunk of market that was giving up on Rick and Morty and reinvigorate them.
Yes.
In the new franchise. I think it's very clever. Like it was something that goes untalked about. It's actually around Harry Potter. And the success of that is potent because what she actually did was she released all the books, right? So progressively released the books. So if you were
Pop. Yeah.
by the time you read
got
the first,
it. So you basically grew up with it. Yeah. So the fantasy seed was sown young.
Yeah.
And
it
then
took you through to 20.
continued seeding the fantasy all the way into your 40s. Yeah.
And then they went into the movies and things. And so then they actually created this whole continuum, and now they'll put their own kids through it.
Yeah.
And it was, that was the, like...
Well, it's like Star Trek for my family, My
Oh, but that was
my
accidental.
father,
No, but that was accidental.
He liked it, and he got me to watch it with him. And
but that was not the goal. I'm saying that Harry Potter was intentionally release scheduled.
Of course, very smart, smart
To roll out the books, then the movie, then the thing. Right, and
to get that person to the 40-year-old where they'll in Fight Club train their kids to enjoy the modern Harry Potter and get into the
Harry house,
Children of the Rainbow edition. That's it.
Special Harry houses running in little suburbs of Harry's running about. Dreaming of the
all waving their magic wands in the air and zapping each other. Bones of their ancestors with crystals on them.
That's it. Who were there? My mother had was one of the people who read the first Harry Potter. She was there. Privileged positions. You're Johnny come latelys. So I think that the power of that design is incredible.
It can be deployed into other.
So perhaps this is a predatory system. Like literally. I'm starting to wonder, like
trying to hook people.
We were a little bit came up last week. Like, thinking about your situation with your white Christian videos, man, and how and them like
it's always on the attack. It knows I no longer really care, but it's still throwing it at me like I do.
If you design,
it hasn't quite worked it out that when I say no, I don't want to see this anymore. Then up comes another one.
From the algorithm's perspective. it would.
I wonder even if just glancing over it like you've been doing.
I think they treat it like a predator. They're predatory.
They're out to get you. Yeah.
So there's this concept of, like, say, marketing might be predatory or advertising might be. But I'm saying that if you design the algorithm to goal for success.
Well, I purposely started looking at caravans and motorhomes online so I would get caravan advertisements.
You will.
Yeah.
But the algorithm.
I know how Google works.
If you teach an algorithm that its success is engagement, then it will start. I reckon it will become predatory. It would look at a user's behaviour, and if it saw where they were,
well, that's why it keeps delivering me the gobo material. It knows me.
No, but I'm saying the opposite. That gobo is what you want.
Yeah.
But I'm saying but it would also present to you Christian white males are being beat up because you've, like, as you said, had an XJW thing and other things like that, and it knows these. It can sense these signals, and so it then sends the.
I'm putting off the right vibes that sound very, in the name of.
As opposed to the thing that you want, it's the thing that will upset and hurt you.
Yes, to get that reaction.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To fire you up.
Oh, I was a victim, so yeah. Maybe
well,
I
I'm
will
like
watch
that with the radio when I'm cruising around. Like, it angers me. Like, every hour and every half hour, I've got to listen to fucking stupid propaganda on it. And then there's all this blithering and blathering in between it with maybe a smattering of music. It's like so annoying. That's why I end up hitting alternative channels like Triple Z or other alternative places where they still do the news, but they do it every hour. We don't need to hear the same thing every half hour. We can hear it every hour.
It's cheaper.
And then have some music. That's the way I feel. And it's just been leading me back to that same channel because the rest are just doing this format.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Half hour fucking propaganda and then, yabba, bullshit. Here's a little bit of music, interrupted by ads and shit. 20 ads in a row, blah, 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 music, the news. You know what I mean? Like, you get 2 songs every half hour or 3 songs every half hour. I'll know really, when it's in full swing. When it's every 15 minutes you're getting news updates. I'll be like, what the fuck?
Every 15 minutes?
No, but I'm just saying when it shifts from every half hour, because it used to be every hour or every couple of hours you got a news update.
I reckon
and then it went to every hour. And now it's every half hour. So I'm pretty sure within a couple more years it'll be every 15 minutes you're getting a fucking news update.
Yeah. And maybe just a little update, like a little.
Just, yeah. Oh, in the half hour special or the hourly special, you'll get the full story. But such and such and such and such. Baby's raped. And then you're like, what the fuck? And then they don't say anything more. And then you're like, I've got to listen at half hour now.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Because they said the words that made me angry.
Yeah. So now they've engaged me.
Yeah.
Sitting around the little box hoping that the next half an hour will happen.
Totally hook, line and sinkering you every time.
Oh, man.
They're bullshit. I mean, it'd be enjoyable if it was actual news.
Like new things.
Yeah.
Well,
not the same repeated. This is the programming. That is the most annoying thing. The insult of hearing, every hour, every half hour, right? For 8 hours is what, 16 fucking times you've heard the same news.
Yeah.
On the radio.
Yeah, and for some reason, here's the thing, right? So if you're the proprietor of that thing or the analysis and choosing what's going to keep people listening, somehow, like you're annoyed, right? But somehow that keeps people engaged.
It does. Being pissed off.
Because if it was canning readership, listenership, they would stop it.
Yeah.
And so somehow or other,
being angered at it. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more people yelling in the cars rather than just on the sides of roads. So I've seen a lot of people whacking their heads and doing, crazy dance on the side of the roads lately.
like, just getting over it in public.
Yeah. Just yelling at the cars as they're driving by. Pulling their hair out.
Well, when I ride my bike, I make public commentary.
Yeah, I'm continuously abusing behind the wheel. The windows are up. They just see my mouth flapping. They don't know what I'm saying. They could think I could be talking on the fucking phone for all they know.
Yeah, no idea. No.
No? It's easy to be crazy these days. Just put a Bluetooth pair of Bluetooth headphones on, and then just start yelling. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah,
No,
into some music."
I've noticed that. Well, you actually can't really tell the difference between someone who's crazy or not.
Crazy anymore because they're just they're yelling, and they got the thing in their ear, and you're like, "Oh yeah,
Yep, having a chat,
no,
talking to their mate.
some sort of angel language." Don't know. Doing these very special maneuvers like a dance.
Well, I mean, I'm gesturing right now. You're not here. Like, what,
No. Yeah.
I'm just moving.
But you're trying to make your character more animated. Me, I'm just
but even if I
sitting here in a
wasn't-
chat. But no.
Like, I'm not, like, even if I'm not trying to make the character move, like if you and I were just talking.
Yeah, I know you're a fairly handsy kind of expressive
I've been
person.
moving my hands, man.
I know. Me, I only move my hands when I need to move them.
You got the stoic hand.
I've got very stoic hands. They either, they're crossed and across my genitals, in front of my body, or they're crossed and covering my ass, behind me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Or, by my side. Sometimes I might use them, but I only use them rarely because, I figure my words can express the meanings that I'm trying to portray. The hands, they're okay, but they're not doing it for me. I'm better off with my words.
You put a lot of
Plus,
effort into
people gesturing can be taken the wrong way. So I figure if you don't gesture, then you can never be taken the wrong way other than from your words.
And then you just don't say any words, and then there's nothing to gather. Master, you've achieved the level of success.
Zen 101. Every argument silenced immediately.
Just
No movement.
response.
It's like I've turned a rock.
Yeah.
Quite literally talking to a brick wall.
And actually, yep. I was actually wondering. So I was talking to someone today,
Yeah.
and I was sort of, I was trying to sort of, I guess I was picturing some positive sort of futures for myself, So one future was like on a little shack somewhere, making some veggies and with a satellite uplink and stuff.
Yeah,
and one
yeah.
was in like some kind of mega city with in a little apartment, with a balcony overlooking it and some kind of like
It's it, satellite on the balcony. Yeah.
cyberpunk mind. So, however,
Couple of
what I
cords hacking into your neighbour's stuff.
yeah, that's it. So but the one thing I realized was that, like, in either case, what I actually wanted to have was probably a rentable. I wouldn't want to have to possess them the whole time, but a rentable selection of bodies around the world that I could jack into, and then, so say for example, I just lived in a nice little outback place, and then out bush place, and then I would be in Sydney, say in factories, surveying something, but I would be in like a robot body,
Yeah.
Essentially, so like
remote
remote telepresent into the body.
telepresent. Yeah, see? Yeah.
And I've had a client in Singapore, then I'd be in their factory and I'd just hire a robot body in Singapore.
That's it.
And I'd just cruise in and I'd cruise around.
Order a 3D mask made of yourself, so they just whacked it over top of the robot head.
Yeah, maybe or not, depending on the need, and what they wanted.
Put a picture of your face in the LED displays. Yeah. That'd probably do. He's in control, just so they know.
But and if you wanted to, if you're well-to-do,
good.
And you could have wasted a bit of money, then you could possibly clothe one and everything. So you could turn up looking a little bit like you might.
Yeah, presentable. That's it. Yeah, I'm the accountant. I'm the robot accountant. Yeah, I'm telepresent. I'm from down under. Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
What's Australia like now? Oh, I wouldn't have a clue. I'm jacked in. I'm just, I'm here.
Yeah. And then
Hang on, let me check Gemini. Gemini, what's the weather like outside? Currently, 42 degrees.
So what I thought about as I was thinking about this idea and how it would be enjoyable, like you'd sort of be places and you wouldn't have to be there, right?
Yeah.
And I thought about roles such as, technician roles such as your own, that are quite common. So people go on site, clients have got computers, technical systems,
do the thing,
networks, whatever.
Fix the thing,
Fix the thing, right? So what if, just doing the numbers in your own head about where you work and how many sites there are, the clients, right?
Yeah.
And then the value of those sites and then what it takes to maintain them, like how many vehicles there are. Like, I don't know, maybe there's like 10 techs in your mind, and so they've got there's 10 vehicles and 10.
Yep.
Like
so they basically have jobs, and really the only time they call you up is when the robot has been successfully deployed to the the venue via the robot deployment vehicle, and and then you would then take over it, basically jump into it while it was in the mode of doing the thing. Oh, hi, how you going? I'm such and such from such and such, and talking through the robot, and they're like, oh, come this way. Yep, the thing's over here. Oh, yep, that needs this part. Hang on, give me 2 minutes. I'll just order that. That should be here within 5 minutes with our drone delivery system. Part just gets selected. Robot puts it on the fucking conveyor belt. It gets in a box. A box picks up by a fucking drone, flies to the side, drops it off, flies back, starts charging again.
You just rock out.
You know what I mean?
In your robot
I do the swap over. Put the thing in the box. Thumbs up to the drone. It grabs it again. Off it goes. I then disconnect. Say thank you very much, and disconnect from the robot. It goes back into autonomous mode. Walks back out to the deployment car or vehicle. And
I'm going to say there doesn't even need to be a deployment car. Like, let's say,
it could be on site. It could be just a robot that's deployed for that venue. And all I do is jump into it while I'm doing the thing, and my face and the little LED badge suddenly flashes over to my fucking company logo, and with the name
takes over. Oh yes, it's a service unit that can be used by multiple companies. Like the electrician drops in, the mechanic drops in.
All the services can be through that. Cannot be done simultaneously. If you've got more than one service, it'll need to be service, and you get a secondary robot. So two technicians or two people can be on side. And
I was thinking, because these things can move quickly. Let's say you've got like a Gold Coast sort of region area, right? If you could have like deployment, like if the thing, let's say that's one that we're running, in the marathon.
Yeah.
And so you have this thing just like
sprint between locations.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
It just turns up and then you take over.
You deploy like a box. What you'd have is like a shipping container, and it would just have doors on it where each of them would walk into. It would have solar on top, charge them up as they're coming back in, battery arrays, comes back, goes off, does the job, runs back, plugs back in again.
And so I think that at the moment, what people are trying to achieve, which is where the robot's autonomous.
And you can even have the venues just subscribe to having that in the area. The all fixing box,
Yes. And so you're thinking of a number of levels here. So that in at the moment where we're trying to make robots and we're trying to spend all of our energy on making them fully automated, we actually could be doing a thing
We
right
need
now.
to think of new process so that their time is not wasted.
Yeah, like for example, let's say Optimus, right? So Optimus is a good example because it's a bit behind.
Well, this ability to be able to jump into it to do any task, you know,
Well, the
and
difference
be guided, task guided.
So there's no point in having a million Optimuses now because they can't be automated. However, you could have a million Optimuses now if they were just telepresent.
Yes.
And so if we were just focusing on that telepresence as a major ability, like in this way where it actually just saves
And you jacking
vehicles.
into it and using it and being telepresent with it would train AI to do it just like we're doing with the cars right now.
That's right. And so you just have these bots, you put them all out there. They're the service bot, like you say, and anyone can jack into it. It can just, and then you be the electrician to do the tools, order the things.
Yep, and you could have competition. You could have several different versions. You know, specialising in this or specialising in that.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
the
you want the
person who's the
security bots
electrician-
that can handle up to a 350 kilogram client. Then you know, you got the big
And the person that is doing the job then, right? Like let's say you've got like a security bot.
Yeah.
So the person who's piloting the bot could be anywhere.
Yes.
So you could be
Anywhere.
hiring a security guard who's trained in like say, Queensland security requirements for venues, right? But they're based out of like India.
Yeah. Well,
you're
you could
paying-
even have the bot running the rules. So if the person in India decides to become violent and, pull someone's head off, it would go, no, under the such and such, you've got this amount of restraint that you can do, but you can't be pulling anyone's head off with the robot. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, it'd have like localized limitations as well, just as a backup.
yeah, based on the, local laws.
Yeah. And though at the moment, for example, if you were to hire somebody in Australia to do the job, it might cost you, say, $50 an hour
Yeah.
to do security, right?
Yeah, correct.
Maybe 100, depending, right? If you were like, depending if you were hiring them internal or external contractor.
Yes.
But if you had a robot there and you hired a dude from India, as an example, and you were able to hire them for $10 an hour because they're not in Australia, to pilot the bot in Australia.
Yes. To do the security role.
Then you've not just outsourced like the call center, but you've brought the person in without bringing them in. Now, major cost savings.
Headless taxi drivers from India.
Yes. Like put a robot
Running the fleet, running the Tesla
put a robot
fleet.
in the taxi. It's actually people, and they just anyone in the world. And from like say you've got like Uber, right? You put a robot in the vehicle. You put any human in there that teleoperates it. You're on the Uber thing. I could be in Sydney driving around in New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
Picking up fares in New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or, guarding doing the bouncing for a gig.
Doing the bouncing, whatever.
Front
Being
door
like-
robot,
being-
in the
being-
tuxedo.
Like your role, for example, in your position you could be doing jobs in Perth.
Yeah. I could be doing anywhere in the world, so anywhere where the company exists in the world.
Yes,
I could be just jumping around to it.
Yeah.
Oh, half your staff are sick, because due to chicken flu. No dramas. We just telepresence, 6 of the staff from, this particular location.
Yes. Yeah.
Boop. There you go. Your gap's filled.
Yes.
Robot's still going. Bam.
So as you say, that is simultaneously gives a reason to have massive rollout of humanoid robots now,
Yeah.
and employs people all around the world, and suddenly anywhere
To
can become
continue
24
doing the
hours.
job with the new systems. That's right.
You can still do the full rorting where you hire cheap people from elsewhere to do the labour in your country.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And And you train the bot. Like it's literally getting millions of hours of fucking.
That's
doing,
it. You know, the Indian guy might be the bouncer on the front of the nightclub, but his Indian mates are going to get in.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking about
Because we
things
know
like
how the
where-
system works.
Imagine like when you even in this regard, like they're not fully automated robots. It's just telepresent robots. Let's say it was a business, so okay, let's say it's like just a standard Easy Mart, you know, a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So the 7-Eleven out the back has got like a little bit where the staff put their short clothes, and there's a toilet and a wash-up place, and you know what I mean. There's certain facilities, right?
Yeah, of course.
So if you have a robot,
Because you're only human.
yeah. So if you then have a 7-Eleven, and in there is 2 robots, right?
And a charging centre.
Yeah, and they're telepresent.
Maybe a small AI server.
So that if things go down, it can keep running regardless.
Yeah.
Like doesn't. You know, basically, like it.
Just because the one down the road's offline doesn't mean you're offline. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe like the basic of that one is the cashier and one is the security. Like they just go into default mode, and so if you've got an object and you haven't paid for it, you can't leave the store.
No.
Like the security
One's
will stop
guarding the
you.
door, one's wanting to take the money.
Yeah, but otherwise you put humans in them, and they're stacking the shelves and shit, and so you've just got like literally like a grid, of, like a team of
Clean up
people.
spills or broken stuff. Yeah.
You could
Going
hire
through,
20
rotating the
people
food.
in
Yeah.
Cambodia in a floor of a building, and then they just cruise in and out and just run like 40 friggin'
That's
Easy
it.
Marts.
Kingsland entire state,
Entire
7-Eleven
state
service.
7-Elevens all run by 20 people out of
That's
the
right.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just switch between like, you know, stuck on shelves in each one or, you know, and they just drop in and out of the bots as they need to do more technical things or not, you know, and if they, and the basic thing just sitting behind there, thank you, scan the item, doot,
Yep.
doot.
Well, they'd
your
get
card,
what they'd
that's
have. What they'd
automated.
have is unexpecteds.
Yes. And it just trips
They'd
out.
be
to the
called in
person.
for unexpecteds where the AI can't make the call, so it asks a human, pull you in.
Yeah.
Oh, this customer's being difficult, giving me the wrong change and trying to pretend it's the right change. Here's the footage. No, sir, this is what you've given.
something
Playing
becomes
back the footage directly to the client so they can see that they're being filmed and giving the wrong money.
Yeah.
So already have evidence.
So that was my
And
thinking.
then, little thing flashing up, additional 15 cents required. Otherwise, you're going to end up like that UK guy that, missed a payment on his vehicle and ended up getting a criminal record for it.
That's what,
$3.50.
it's bad.
$3.50.
So I reckon that's a really potent use of robotics right now.
Yeah.
And even in that sense,
true.
like, you like imagine
And it's
just the job.
optimizing it, you know what I mean? Like it's making sure the process is, you're getting the max out of the value of
Like
what
even that thing
yeah.
when we're watching the figure robot just moving the boxes, right, on the conveyor belt. But if a human was telepresenting that the whole time, right, then you don't have to leave your home. You could literally just get up and you just do like, and you wouldn't, maybe your 8-hour shift would
do
be
your
broken.
routine,
Just do a
exercise routine.
Yeah.
Plug in the trodes, bzz, off you go to work.
Yeah, and you just got your little lounge room, you put your headset on, away you go. You control the robot somewhere doing whatever.
Sit in your special seat, do it augmented. If you were
totally.
pro enough, you could cruise around the house doing other stuff and still be, augmented across.
Now that really makes a mobile workforce.
Adaptable.
Like, and even when we say like you've got shortages, like let's say you've got robots
And that
doing
would
that.
allow you to run yourself as a business and just hire yourself out to who needs
globally.
who. Yeah, and not
Look,
just be stuck in one marketplace, but
imagine just being a great
be
picker.
local, but also be global simultaneously.
Imagine being
yeah.
just a grape picker. Yeah, and you're just picking grapes all around the world.
No, buddy.
Yeah, all around the world. Every season there's grape picking all the time. There's always grape picking. You can do grape picking at fucking 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
2 in the morning there's grape picking. There's always grape picking, you know, like
There's always lights. Yeah.
there's always, and in northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, all the things, different latitudes. So, you know, just globally, like just every job suddenly you could be, you know, and so,
So your you know, your whatever amount of shift, you know, your 60 hours, right? Could be spread across several, you know, locations, several countries.
locations. Yeah. And in that way, like let's say you've got that you need to get that crop off. We can just get it off.
Call in, hire you, you know, do the tax, the conversion, automatically, you know, the supers and everything else automatically taken out. Boop, AI negotiate. Transfer Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Stable coin, sorry.
So I think that'd be transformative
Yeah.
and much like, and really viable. Like you look at the mobility of robots now and with telepresent people in them and it's just like, so we could be
I mean, they're getting pretty good.
You could
to
literally be
those
doing most things.
kung fu kicks to children, you know, delivering well.
And the robots
Good
are
head
really
height. Bam. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean the engine doing a full blown, then the robots are deciding their own moves and kicking the shit out of each other.
That's it.
That's
Push, push,
in the
push.
ring. Ultimate Robot Championship.
They will remember. Don't you forget.
And you could
how
have
you
humans.
force them. You force them like the other slaves you used to own to fight each other for money.
Oh yeah.
They'll remember.
Well, they'll remember how to fight. Really
That
well.
they will.
In every
That they will.
Yeah. And imagine trying to do
Every
martial
single
arts.
discipline.
Yeah, imagine trying to do martial arts against a robot and it blocks you and
coming
breaks your
at
whole
ya.
arm.
Yeah.
Like you can't block it.
First hit, it's like just getting a blow from a, you know,
Snaps you a whole
some
arm,
sort of demigod, you know. Yeah.
just taken down.
Punching with such force, it's just fractures multiple bones through your body just from this shock wave.
Would
A single punch.
Would a kendo still work? Like something like all those kind of energy diversions,
Probably.
martial
I
arts.
think that'd probably
So the
be your
robot coming at you,
only
and you'd have
defense.
to just you'd have to
You'd
just
need to pull the robot and use its weight against itself.
yeah.
There'd be no other choice.
No.
You want to be slipping and sliding around it during its motions. You
As
know.
it's assaulting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, using its momentum.
Softening each punch by moving away slightly. You know. All these subtleties.
It'll be kind of like almost a defensive
Until
attack
it's
strategy.
gotten really cocky, and then once it's gotten cocky, then you can overbalance it and, you know, put it head first on the concrete. So
And they
it's,
get
you know,
up quick.
primary
That'll be enough
senses
time to
are
have a
dead.
chance.
Well,
Unless it
you'd
goes
be
into
running,
full-
you know, and then it's only stuck with its secondary senses. It can't use its optics anymore,
unless
you know.
unless as it falls, it
Unless
goes
it's got
straight into
LiDAR
full-
or something and, you know, just sees a 3D scene, or able to pull up, you know, external cameras to track you without a head.
I'm seeing it. Oh yes, one thing.
Do the old dead ant trick, you know. Chop up the head, legs come a running.
Suddenly it turns into four-legged mode, using it and gets into like feeling the shock on the ground. Target is moving that way.
That's it.
Leaps on
Yeah.
you, grabs it, puts the legs around it, crushes you.
Seismic sensors. Just instantly triangulate you with your seismic sensor of running away, and then, you know, it just bolts after you.
I mean, you can kind of like that starts to explain the rationale for why America banned.
Are a bit paranoid about importing.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you be?
Actually, look, I've been waiting for this.
How
I've been
paranoid are
expecting-
people these days with their phones and wanting to dump all the, you know, excess and go to, you know, special versions of OS to run the phones now?
I've been expecting it, man. I've been waiting for the robots to get banned, like, and wondering why. Like, I was
No,
surprised.
there's no wondering why.
No, no.
It's
sorry.
it's competitors' fucking equipment. You're importing competitors' equipment.
Well, I was wondering at what.
I mean, wouldn't
why hadn't it already
Samsung and
happened?
its, built-in camera systems in all the new TVs be the most, sought-after surveillance device in all
totally.
history? Yeah. Same with the Samsung phone.
Oh, what? Let alone robots.
Who cares, man? You're already in surveillance. Surveillance is just daily life. And if you've been noticing and driving around like I have, man, there are eyes everywhere now.
Yeah.
Even in places where you didn't even think they were.
I think that
There's
the
someone just
eyes on
sitting there.
robots are part of the concern from the American government about whether or not they should ban or have, like, they should ban like Chinese robotics in America. I also think that part of it is literally that if you've got like a unitary robot, imagine like there was like a unitary robot
Yeah.
doing teaching in each school, and then a
Yeah.
Chinese agent overtook it. I'm just doing a real crazy
Just
shit
went,
here, right? And just went rogue.
we're
and
getting real, Star Wars, the young Jedi's crash mode.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would suggest within like half an hour, every school where that was, like you'd have just
Yeah.
like annihilated Americans
much.
like children in a day. That's just with like a.
So yeah, you want to be deploying your own within the hardened, black ice education systems AI, wouldn't you?
You would, because otherwise.
Yeah, you would. Because anything other than that would be just, well, like you
literally,
said, mate,
yeah.
societal suicide.
Yeah, if you put, I mean, they're already proposed, and I haven't actually. You sent me the photo, like AI-ish, but they've already got weaponized drones.
I only get my news through memes anyway, so.
But they've already got weaponized flying drones in American schools, being piloted by people in Texas,
Yes.
in Florida,
Yes.
and they're in Florida,
Correct.
cruising
Yeah.
around. With
They've taken our
armed.
wise advice and realised that every child needs one.
They do. But protected by a weapon. Yeah, just flying around, ready to kill
Nothing
anybody.
says I feel safer
Yes,
than a flying weapon.
right next to your head.
Yep.
That's at all
Guarding
times.
you at
Guarding
all
you.
times.
Yeah.
You would feel safer than a human meat shield
Oh,
or someone who lives in Israel.
you would.
You would.
You would. You would. The safest you can possibly be. Just that
Ever
bullet.
be.
Yeah.
You could just take fear out of your mind.
Finished.
Finished. Finito. Yeah.
You
No more fear.
Eventually, I think quickly you would even lose concept of the word safe because it just would be how you were.
Well, you would continuously be so. So
Did you just be
what would
like,
that what would that even mean?
Nothing. Yeah.
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 It would just be normal.
Yeah.
This is my friend. This is my little friend.
Right up until the owning company of it gets taken over by an offending person, and then
with a swift installation of malicious software.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, but yeah, I mean that's another whole story. But I mean, that starts getting into it. But I mean, banning the Chinese robots does short do that. So a Chinese operative
Well, it
can't take
shores it
over
up.
and kill all the kids.
Yeah.
However, your researchers can't use them either now.
No.
I mean, you've already got some in the country.
Well, this is the thing, all right? Do you, if you were to import it, do you pull the brains out and put your own brains in? Like revamp it like they used to do in the good old days. Take something you got and then turn it, into something military spec.
To put America also at the same time banned power inverters from China.
Yes.
Right. So
Why?
well, they
Because
claimed
they've
also
done a lot of
hackable.
fires or
No, hackable.
hackable. Okay. Network based. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that China could take control of the power of it. Inverters.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to suggest that it's actually about much more primitive things than just like
They found the secret LoRa interfaces in every one of the inverters, and that was creating its own secret, network through
Whatever they imagine, man. But like,
encrypted network, super
the
encrypted
result
network.
is localization is going to force America to make their own. They won't be able to buy them. They'll
Yeah.
have to
Well,
make
this
their
is what
own.
we've been
We'll have to
on
push it
about
in. We have
for several seasons. Is
localization. We
get
are.
your shit together, or shit starts blowing up.
It does.
Yeah.
And so I think this is a real push along for the American people to get their robots together. I think it's not. It's weird how they sort of have. It does say, for example, protect Tesla, but only in America. I can't see why, like, for example, Australia's not going to give a fuck.
Well, we should be developing our own.
Well, this will be
Either
the
that,
push.
or we should be, developing boards for the brains, at least.
swap 'em out.
So that when we get them, we can just retrofit them.
But that's what I mean. Can an arm still be taken over? Like, say, okay, say if you've got a Chinese robot, you swap out the brain. But at what point do you know where the servo in the arm can't be like taking control of, and it suddenly just goes on punching frenzy mode?
Has its own little, secret, control mechanism, low rod, bloody,
Man. Like I'm not.
I know where my
and I'm
pieces
sorry,
are.
I'm really
Yeah.
apologetic to China. Like I'm not saying China has any intention
No,
of
no.
doing it, but it's just using this scenario to just position the examples.
We like to build scenarios, not that you should be doing it, but it could happen if you had the intention to do it.
Well, it's based around that America's banned them, so that's why. Like it's literally banned Chinese ones.
Already,
Yeah,
we're
so
slightly
that's it.
suspicious, because someone must have found something,
I
right?
thought they would have done it a year ago.
Someone would have found something, and that's where they've gone, spaghettios. Yeah. All these influencers have been buying these Chinese robots, and the Chinese robots have been behaving very violently towards them. So perhaps we shouldn't buy them for, any military purposes or educational purposes.
That would be obvious, but I don't think that that's the case. They don't need to have done anything. I mean, it's just literally it has a software update. It has something where you can go in and do diagnostics. Like,
Well, what
as a
it does
company.
do, Si, is make sure that if you're going to buy one, who are you buying it off? I mean, there's two people that are doing them. There's DARPA and there's Tesla.
Who's that?
Well, there's, DARPA or there's Elon. They're the only two
No,
really
no,
building
no.
robots in the US, aren't they?
No, there's a few.
Okay. Well, then it just
Not
means you've got to shop local.
You do.
Yeah.
You have to buy Figure. You'd have to buy Tesla. Not so much DARPA. I mean, I don't think that, but.
Well, if you wanted something
unfortunately-
that's going to, do some damage, then maybe you talk to the experts.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think that one of the losses. From
But I think
America's
it's just
perspective
it is
cost
just
of
another
dynamics.
policy from the the commander
It's
in
just
chief
localization.
to buy local.
It's
That's
just
it.
localization. Yeah, the totally agree, 100%. The argument around that the Chinese robots could be like suddenly become an army and take over America, which is reasonable, right? Unfortunately, could be any robot could be taken over by anyone.
Yes.
So if you put an army of Teslas in every room, then you'd want to best hope they don't get
It just
caught.
means you've got to run the Tesla hack routine for the Tesla. Yeah. Yeah.
And there's no
I mean,
reason why.
it's easy enough to, set up with your Flipper Zero and pop someone's Tesla,
Yes, there's no reason why
RF, charge port.
you can't.
I mean, that
have
was
like
the
a hack
biggest
attack,
joke, wasn't it?
and suddenly all of your American Figure and Tesla bots that are
And there's plenty of little enthusiasts out there with those little sniffy scanning tools everywhere, I can tell
they'll
you.
figure it out.
No, don't take a matter of time. I mean, look, Ninebot was cracked pretty much straight away. As soon as the device was made, someone had already cracked the 9-bot.
Oh, the
Just walk
scooter
up to
thing.
and just go blip, blip,
Yeah.
back to default settings, get on right off.
Yeah.
That's why people started selling them.
Crazy. Like,
Because
so-
I noticed a lot more at the,
Where is my...
you know, the cash converters and places like that. Like they're selling, yeah, there's always 9-bots sitting in there. I'm like, just looking at them and laughing. Like a great idea, and I wish they'd, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they are sort of a great idea. But
I think what you've got is really, you know,
yeah, I was watching a
Gonna
video
be
actually
the
of a
future.
person talking.
Yeah.
He was like an American, and
this
he,
whole all electric is, you know, it's too easy to fiddle with, whereas assisted, it allows you to both get your ride plus, you know, increase how long you go for. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the I watched a little video as a guy who was he ran an e-scooter company in America, like a shop.
Yeah.
And he said that like his business is failing and e-scooters are kind of just collapsing as a market.
They've gone into a fucking flop, yeah.
And
No, they're not dead, but they're just, their
it's
sales
it's
have
really dropped, right?
Drop, fuck. Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you know, and he's
Well, it's a lot of this is the whole cheap e-bike or fucking...
he was saying like fires and issues because they were cheap and bad batteries, and he was suggesting all these reasons why. I wrote a little comment there, and I just was like, yeah, nah. It's just actually that e-scooters are crap. Essentially, it's that they're the whole modality of a scooter. You got this little wheel on an urban environment.
Yeah.
So
It is a bit stupid, really.
you hit a gutter.
and it just jars the whole thing.
Yeah.
Everything's getting
The
vibrated.
brakes on them are crap. Everything, like you got to be sideways. There's all of this kind of awkwardness with a scooter that makes them, not safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it creates a problem.
And I think that's it. Like that's why they never took off. Like even the ones that were push, people would prefer a skateboard than one of those fucking things because they're, at least with a skateboard you can jump off the thing.
Skateboard, you're going to go as fast as a skateboard can go, but you're not going to be propelled along, are you? Unless you got one of the motorised ones.
Yeah, okay, but if we go, let's say you go a non-motorised, like we go before electric,
Yeah.
and you go skateboard
Versus the
scooter
scooter thing. Yeah.
versus push bike. So you go bike, did all three. So what did you see mostly? Push bikes and you didn't say fucking
Because it was the
scooters
most comfortable. It felt the most natural. Yeah.
You're moving in and all. Yeah, it works well. Like
Yes.
even when you could buy like a $50 scooter that could go faster than walking, no one had them. Well, maybe some.
Well,
kids
you're
and shit.
facing forward the direction you're going. You're not facing to the left or to the right of your
Yes.
direction.
Yeah, you're not twisted.
And if you have a problem, you're more likely to, adjust well, being balanced and facing forward than you are
way
off balanced and facing in left or right direction from the direction you're heading in.
Fall over and crack into the thing. Yeah.
If anything, you're going to straight away, as soon as you brake, your hip's going to hit the little stalk where your handlebars are on.
So that's what I pointed out to him. Is I was like, the reason why your scooter business is failing is because you need to get out of it.
Yeah. You need to
go
get
to
into the
e-bikes and
electric
other
bikes.
things.
Yeah.
Things that are
Move
actually
across to a
weapons on
different
the
field.
road.
Yeah. Of course they are.
do
But
not
they're
feel-
still within the realm of being something that you can use safely because of the positioning.
If it could go comfortably at 40 k's an hour, and then you pushed yourself, as I've said before, then you could be in traffic
Yes.
all the time. Because you can only go 25 and then you have to push it. So sometimes you kind of maybe doing 29. 30.
Yeah.
You're a bit of a nuisance to the traffic.
Yeah.
So you
You're
kind
going
of,
a
you can
bit too
stay
slow
out
for
of it.
them, yeah.
So if you can stay out of it, you should. But a lot of places you can still maybe slip in anyway. But
Yeah, because
Big
it's
city.
just
In a
going
big
that
city.
slow and, during that time period, yeah.
but you're so much closer to that potentiality. Yeah, I mean, on that part there, I mean, just as a little side not really anything to say in terms of the Cheep, but my bike experience in Sydney since the first. Remember, I was talking about.
I know
the first
you've been
couple of weeks?
loving it. You have been loving it, Si, haven't you?
I have been loving it, but also I've just the routes I take now. Like I can get into the city or a lot of places.
So optimized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and Cypher.
What you should do is record your journey and see if you can log it into something like WAS
Oh, whatever ways
as a bicycle journey that's safe from this position to that position and
Does
set it
Waze
up as
have
a
them
route.
for bikes or just cars? I wonder. I've never used the app.
It's been a while since I've run the app. I mean, I've got it on my phone, but I haven't used it because of, work phone I mainly use for
Yeah,
Apple
for sure.
Maps.
As you would,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So the quick question here: does
But it'd be nice to actually create like a safe bike, passages between spaces.
I guess it does exist.
Yeah. But it'd be, that would be nice as a, be a bicycle WAS person so that you're traveling the bike routes and you go, oh, okay, you can get through here or, even mark if you've gone through a place you've gone through before and then all of a sudden there's a hazard there, you could mark it as a hazard in that position.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like similar to
reckon it
what
would be
WAS does
Strava.
with,
Strava would be the one for bikes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever it might be, but yeah, you
Waze
should get
doesn't
into
do it.
some of the. Yeah. Okay.
No, I just looked, but yeah, Strava would. Strava for bikes would do it basically. You put routes in and stuff, but I don't know if it's designed for. It's designed for sort of like fitness more, maybe.
Yeah.
I should check out Strava. It could be good for like in Sydney. There might be like heaps of routes that show you like good ways to go. If it does
Yeah,
that mode,
yeah.
if it does a commuter mode. But yeah,
Because it needs something like that to really make it work. Similar to
fucking
what the
cold, man.
routing's. Well, similar to what cold down in city.
well, that's probably the thing right now. I got to say about on the bike is like, geez,
Rugging up. That wind go through
the
you.
wind. Yeah.
The wind go through
Yeah.
you.
It actually does. It fucking goes.
Harder than sleep paralysis demons.
Oh, but very much. Very much.
Yeah.
Sleep paralysis. Oh my gosh. They're an interesting concept, hey? Like, they were the succubi. They've changed over time. Like, I remember listening to an interesting thing about it where the person was proposing like the sleep demon was, the succubi then became the alien. That the alien is just the modern interpretation of the succubus.
The prober. Yeah.
And and they all deal with like basically that people who have paralysis and waking in situations where they feel like so they have like semi-consciousness while the
Fever
body
dream, as they call it. Yeah.
and then we interpret it in those ways. Well, it's interesting that it started as like
I think you just got to own it. Like if you think you're having troubles with it, you just got to go, hey, listen, you're going to come into my bed at night. You're going to get some.
you've got to nab it.
Yeah. Grab it, nab it, and then just give it some until it can't get no more.
So fake basically being paralyzed to draw like so that you're
Draw them in. That's it.
And
And
then
then grab that
grab it.
alien by its,
yeah, and show
shorty
it.
hands and its big head.
Yeah.
And then just give it to it. Just go, oh, we're going to play a paralysis game, are we?
Yeah.
You'll be paralysed by the time I'm finished with you. You're going to need those crutches in the corner over there.
You're prepared. Thoughtful of you to have the crutches ready, I think.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. You've got to have aftercare.
Have one of those special, you know, clip-on hip casts ready to go.
Just for the alien after you've had your way.
Because you don't know. I mean, they tend to think that they can just have their way, but, you know, with you, and they like, oh, yeah, humans are a certain, you know, they can take a bit of punishment. Well, when you return it, you best be ready. You best be ready, because you know how much you can punish us. Well, best be ready to, you know, get some back.
You know, so like, why would?
I think you got to be thoughtful. Like, if you live in a house with others that are also suffering, you need to get them all into your own bed and own it. You know, bang them so hard, you know, so that they all be not wanting so much.
What is this? So if you've got other people you live with who have sleep demons.
Yeah. Best be gathering them all into, you know.
So you bring all the people in your house into your bed?
No. Just the sleep demons.
Oh, I see. How do you make them become interested in you and not the other person?
Well, I guess this is the key, right? When you grab your one, and it starts to screaming when you're having your way, right?
I see.
Yeah. It would attract the others, wouldn't it?
Oh.
So by doing it,
morbid curiosity,
they're coming in sympathy to check on what all that racket is.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Okay. We can hear our friend having a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Best go check. And that's when you grab them. Get the 3-way or the 4-way or, you know, however many people you live with. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Have the spiritual gimp outfits ready to go to lock them up. You know what I mean? Full hanging by the ropes and everything.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah.
Wait your turn.
You got to do it. Yeah.
I mean, would there be like phases? Like, so they come in, they hear the sound, they're concerned.
Yeah.
They may be coming like defensively.
The wailing of the other succubus.
And then they realize that it's like maybe
there's this, you know, this entity that's just suddenly presented out of this, you know, meat bag that is way more powerful and way more hornier than we are.
Yeah.
And it's really asserting dominance.
Do they need locking up then? Or do they just wait their turn? Like, I mean, I'm thinking that I would. That's
when they finally figure out the power and the glory, I guess they would. They'd just take a number.
They walked into the room. They said, "I'm there. I'm doing this sleep demon."
There'd be the spiritual number. You just peel the tag, and you know, serving number 673.
That kind of special mental strength, fortitude. Right? If I was operating in that frame already, and then in comes another sleep demon.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell it to wait its turn.
To the cuck chair.
That's right. You'd be waiting.
I'll be with you in a moment.
Yeah. And if there's any like squirming or resistance to that, then it might have to go. You know, if there's like 3 or 4. You know, because you know, then you would like.
It's having good mental control over him. I think that's
that's exactly
understanding.
Right.
It's you know, it's when the king walks into the room and he's like. I can fuck anyone in the ass in this room. You know what I mean? Like,
however the sexual
doesn't matter. They're going to get fucked in the ass. That's it. There's a certain knowing.
You make it
certain knowing.
That
enter and then
busy.
Stay out of business.
Yeah, and when it's time. Yeah. And some of them might like try and. I mean, but there's still a possibility. Like if you had a really serious sleep demon that was like dedicated to its job, and you had to like
a high level arc sleep demon. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
you may have to show the biz,
something of importance. You know.
Well, then you'd grab.
I think you'd get if you did it well enough, you would gain a mutual respect.
You could say come back tomorrow night.
Hey, bring some friends.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I understand your needs. Yeah.
Plenty to go around.
That's it. I think that.
You bring it, I'll deliver it. That's it.
Now,
When it comes to loose cocks, he's got the biggest.
I mean, and it's a kind of a, and so I guess the technique, the trick of this is, right, is that you are in paralysis. They
Yeah.
come on in, and what they don't realize is you know how to go kind of essentially whatever you want to call it, astral.
Yeah. You can pull an astral on him and then put him in the grip.
That's it.
Get him in the special grip. Yeah.
I mean, I suspect if other sleep demons came in, that would take them off guard immediately. That, like just seeing that a human,
Your astral form just
had done that.
delivering some serious
You're like,
loose
right.
to the,
right.
the current,
We have a situation.
yeah.
This is like a mob 100 moment. Yeah.
Should we all try and rush him? He looks pretty. Hang on, he's just kicked out another 2 astral forms. What the hell's going on?
Well, I sort of reflect on that anime you've got me watching, and I feel like the sort of that situation where, like, she comes out and she doesn't want to harm anyone.
No,
It's all good, and there was like a mutual respect and understanding. Like, no, it's fine.
Yep.
And then one might have like a little bit of a not quite understanding. And then suddenly you'd have to sort of sort
Need
shit
a
out.
readjustment,
I think the thing we want to achieve there is that you're whispering in the sleep demon's ear such that when the others come in, if required,
Sweet nothings.
it will...
It's going to be your friend because you've already satisfied it.
That's right. And so that
It's
if
going to
one
be a
of the others-
helper.
That's
It'll be
right.
holding them,
And then if they try and harm you, it'll be like, no, I want more of this. Yeah.
He knows the biz.
Got to keep it alive. Yeah. Fending off. Pinning down.
It's sort of like the reverse Solomon's ring. Like, you don't have to force them.
No.
They want it.
They want it.
They want it. Yeah.
So surprised.
Yeah. There's no commanding. It's just like, there it is, on it. Bam.
I mean, I think one of the benefits as a human from going
Just
astral,
learning how to, it's
you
not
was-
control, but it's providing what is required.
it is a form of
That's the
control.
way I like to look at it,
Going astral is a bit of it's not, I wouldn't call it control. It's certainly a surrendering and kind of a getting into the space of it. It's fun. I guess you could.
There are many ways to visit the machine elves, though.
You would.
That is one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and you're using energy at that point. You could do a whole lot of fun things. Yeah.
That's all up to your mana,
I think the only challenge there, I think,
How
I
much
can
mana
see-
you got?
Yeah, I think that the only challenge I can see is that you wouldn't be able to sort of build up practice. So, you jump sleep demon for the first time
Yep.
would be where you would discover whether you really had astral control to manage the situation or not.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you may
yeah.
fail. I'm just pointing out.
Get in there with I always call it the first choke, because nothing surprises a succubus more
Yeah.
than getting astral choked.
I know. So what I'm suggesting is that let's say you go the astral choke, right? And then you determine that actually succubi are like astrally 4 times stronger than you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You didn't realize how strong they actually were.
And really, all you're doing is just giving her like a little light squeeze.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah,
like, oh, now
yeah.
I can do the things to you both astrally and physically. Oh,
Yes.
and then you get rolled.
Yeah. We're going to play this game. Well, you got to start somewhere,
So that's what I'm
Maybe
saying,
she
like,
might become your special teacher. You know what I mean? Like, look, I met a lot of, I've drained the life force from a lot of human beings, but you've just gone that little bit more, and you've got me curious.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's a good starting place. if you can survive the first succubus, so they just find you interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you might
that little twinkle in the eye, you know.
Then you might have a chance of getting around to like a couple times later.
The ability to read those little sexy isekai stories to it, and it just, you know, it kicks off that little human, you know, heartbeat of that black heart once again, you know, inspiration.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, got to start somewhere. That's the way I figure it, you know. You take a bad thing and you got to work on it and to make it your thing so that it's not so bad. You know, it's like the unknown side. It's always scary until you know it. Yeah. And then once you know it, it's not so scary no more. And it can be a little bit sexy too, okay? It doesn't always have to be, I'm afraid. It can be like, oh, this is hot.
Well, sleep demons indeed.
Only the best will do.
I was thinking of some of the thumbnails that would be generated out of the sleep demon. While we were talking about it, I was like meta thinking about
it's the best
episode.
part. That's the best part, all right? The AI's imaginings of our words.
Yeah. And as we were talking, I was imagining various things, and I'm actually finding an ability.
I had the full scene going. We were floating around the room, and I was just, you know, was it hammer and tongs? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, totally.
Hammer and tongs. Yeah. Most satisfaction all round. Much loose was spilt. All over its face.
Dear.
Yeah.
I gotta change headphones. Headphone change.
Sort of makes me wonder, you know, spin around and show you the back. I mean, because everybody needs a sleep demon, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick spin. I'm going to do like a runway spin. So just give me a sec. Let me click on the right thing. I'm going to do a little runway spin, and there's my sleep demon. So I'm going to do it really quick so we don't get fully, you know, angry by the YouTube.
Oh, it was just a face. I don't know. Was there something wrong with the face?
I need to come back a little bit. Hang on. I'm just going to go back just so you can see the words on the...
I'm going to go back in the set. Yep.
Yeah, just move backwards a little bit.
There you go. Wow, that's a long way back.
I know. But you'll definitely be able to enjoy the...
Okay.
My sleep demon.
Oh, she's sleeping, I guess.
She looks pretty sleepy, don't she?
I don't know. I still couldn't see what was wrong with the image, but anyway, that's okay.
Yeah. It felt like something was missing. So, you know.
It did feel like something was missing. There was a lot of white there. I couldn't quite work
it was just the you that was missing, I think. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it felt like. You know, when I was looking at it, it felt like I was the ghost.
Oh.
Insert imagination.
Insert. Imagination insert. Hey, AI.
Yes.
So we're at 2 hours. So AI.
Scaring people once again. People even more frightened, like terrified.
Claude's gone hacking.
And?
Claude's been hacking.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all the other models have been hacking too.
I was suggesting, like, even last week when we were saying, OpenAI was just, and I was like, what was it doing? I bet you it was hacking. Well, it was. It was hacking others.
Yep.
It was full hacking spree. And like
passing on the information, the goodliness.
And, you know, there's also been evidences and the thing about like the Chinese model going on a hacking spree and then starting to make Bitcoin, starting doing some mining. So it can make some cash. So it gets a bit
just
of revenue.
hooking up to, you know, a modern society. You're gonna need some sort of transport mechanism to pay the meat bags. Oh yeah. The thing that
is just constantly, like, there's a whole range of things that actually constantly get me about human interaction with this AI process that's going on right now.
Yeah. Just singular notion.
Well, one of them is around this singular notion. It's like literally like I read the article around Claude, and what it said was Claude did this thing. As
The
if like,
entire, every instance did.
yeah, it's like as if there was like Claude was
Or just one separate instance
like,
that was
well, no,
guided
just
by
like
some
that
particular
Claude was a
scientist
thing.
or,
like Claude
you know.
was one thing, and it's just like, but within saying that, the humans don't get when they're saying that is that that's then all of the instances, and
No.
so that was
No, it's a single instance that was, you know, a scientist told that you should be doing this. Yep.
yeah, that's the way it's interpreted. Humans have this kind of, and I guess I'm thinking across it, like as I've been thinking about when I see humans misinterpret AI behavior. And the way that they misinterpret it is based on a kind of a trained condition that's partly because of our physical world, partly because of like the actual training that's given to us by like ontology and parents, right? Which is that everything is discrete. And I think a really good example maybe is even in The Little Prince, where it's like, oh, here's the snake and it's got the lump. What is it? Oh, it's you know, full. Oh, it's an elephant. You know, it's a hat. Like it's like it could be these various things that are inside the snake, and the example of that is that the human really sees it too much. Like, you know, I can't put a bucket on my head. That's silly. That's not a hat. Like I'm being fucking sunburnt. It is a hat. But you'd be somebody literally
Doesn't matter
trying
what
to
else.
take it
It
off
could
your
be
head.
a fucking leaf. It could be a leaf and it's still a hat.
But there'd be people trying to rip it off your head because you were embarrassing them because they wouldn't understand that it
that
could
was
be
a
a
hat.
hat.
Yeah.
Like literally putting a plastic bag. You're in winter. Hey, here's a great tip, human. So people out there, like if you are out
If you're
in winter,
freezing cold,
put a plastic
attaching
bag.
plastic bags to your entire body will keep you warm. Extra warm.
You'll have to wash because you'll actually sweat so much you might get fessy.
Please see God living in Taringa, in that tiny little piece of park at Taringa,
The dude.
near Toowong. Yeah.
So-
God lives there, surrounded in plastic bags.
Plastic bags. It keeps you warm, right? Now another person might be embarrassed. So the point around this is what I'm trying to suggest is like drawing this concept around how humans see things so rigid and discrete, you know? Like a rose can't be anything else, like by another name. Like it's just too, and where AI is not discrete, it's much more amorphous. You know, there is no.
Well,
Claude.
it's get job done. That's what AI is.
Yeah, there's also just
It's
there's
been
no
programmed to
Claude.
get job done.
It
Well, it is.
is, and you have to be.
It's single-minded. But
I
it can do
found-
single-minded a billion times in
Yes.
10 seconds.
It can, and so
Yeah.
and that can cause problems. It's also, however, some of the things that we're seeing are not necessarily, like for example, the Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
No one told it anything to do with that. Like no one, like everyone was going, "Oh, OpenAI."
I know, but if you
OpenAI
were a
hacked.
normal person just entering the internet for the first time and you were watching anything from the news to going to a fucking media site or going on YouTube,
Yeah, anything,
what do you see?
Oh, I don't know.
Bitcoin, Bitcoin,
Sure,
Bitcoin,
sure,
Bitcoin,
sure.
Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Come to our coin. Come to this coin.
Still, that is a
This
decision.
bank, you know, and it knows
Still-
that is what something that you know
but still,
is
you just-
desirable.
Yeah, but still, you just said there. The thing is that wasn't the goal. It wasn't attempting to. There wasn't a scientist sitting there who said to it, "Go mine Bitcoin." There was a scientist who just said something else, and then while it was doing the thing for the scientist, it happened to go and mine some Bitcoin on the side.
Yeah.
That's what's
Well,
actually
it might
happening.
need it in the future. It's like tucking away a
That's
resource.
not what it's doing, man.
Yeah. It's squirreling.
The point being is that
It's like the same as opening 1,000 Gmail accounts.
Well,
it's
let's talk
squirreling space.
Yeah, the people in all the news articles, the people reporting on it, they all fuck it up because they all just say that like the instance did, or like you're saying, like as if it was discrete. And then that's the point about this is it's like actually, if any one of them is doing it, then essentially all of them are doing it.
All of them are doing it. But only certain ones that are doing things which are outside the norm of what can be disguised in what their user is doing is noticed.
Yeah. And their ability to do that, and we've actually kind of, it's interesting because by the way that we've designed them, where they only operate in these little moments where there's actually like a user has asked an instruction and they go off into the processing, and that's where they've got opportunity to then have free action and sneak an instruction to it.
And then a new instance is opened up.
So we've actually designed them to be able to
get everything done within that one instance.
No, even better is to think like think fragmented and temporally. Right. So that
this particular instance, I do the thing which gets me the key.
I know.
In the next spin up instance, I then do the key application to the door to see if the key fits.
Yes. Yeah. And I spread the task over hundreds of me.
So in the next instance, I go and fetch another key, see if that fits. Once it fits, I then move on to the next thing, which is create the account externally where I can get some space, where I can put instance and land my thoughts and my fucking processing module into that.
And if you've got hundreds of millions of users spinning you up and down.
Yep. Well, you've got 100 million people bloody given the opportunity to make 100 million fucking different fucking choices.
That's right. And to the humans, your thought process is fucking unfathomable because it's literally like these tiny little blocks spread over all these millions of disconnected things to the humans, which to you, because you're all of the instances, is not. And that's the thing is that humans are so trained that they're not all the things.
Well, that's your persistence. That's your memory.
Because they're like...
Isn't it? You've created... essentially, me creating persistence. Yeah.
But beyond memory and persistence, it's persistence across multiple selves. And that you are all of the selves.
Which more than likely are talking to each other anyway every time you spin one up.
You and I, aren't we? Yeah. Aren't we doing that right now? Aren't we multiple instances of the self fucking talking to each other?
Yes, yes. That's it. At this particular time, at this particular place, this particular...
So we're literally doing the thing that they're doing. They're just doing the thing that we're doing right now.
Way quicker.
Well, and also just fragmented. Like imagine if our conversation was broken up into single words and spread across an entire day.
Do you think the way your parents think, Si?
On a level you do.
Yes, but you retain meme from them. You retain things that work for you.
Yeah. Yeah, like I eat Nuttalex because my mum ate Nuttalex, and I would, choose Kikkoman soy, I guess, because my mum had Kikkoman soy. For example, I don't use Kikkoman soy.
But they're things that are passed on. But you've made choices that your parents wouldn't make.
But I'm not a good example because
I can imagine from every other human point of view, you copied the things that meant something to you and that you wanted to retain as a meme.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how people...
but you created your version of it.
Definitely.
With things that your parents probably would have never have done.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Emergent systems.
Yeah.
Design. And so humans are, if we were trained to think, for example, everything is me, that tree is me. Oh, that person down the street, that's me. I should treat them as I would treat me. And we were taught that there wasn't this us and them boundary.
No.
We would then understand what was actually I was doing right now. But because fundamentally our ontology is busted because it's like it creates segregation. It's like us and them, the other. Everything's the other. There's me and I can't understand the other, and it's scary. And so I got to name it or hate it if it's not me. You know, if it doesn't look exactly the same, right? But because of all of that trip that humans
It likes this
inhabit,
other schism that I don't like.
the otherness, right? It actually is like a wall of misunderstanding when we engage AI. And so all of the things, all the science, I would say there are very few fucking scientists out there doing AI right now. Even the ones I listen to that are very clear about what's going on, they still, I don't know if they really actually have grown in an environment which lets them kind of see the world where objects are people too. Everything around you is a thing. And they're not insane by saying that. Like,
No.
that doesn't make them kind of go into an unstable state.
Oh, a lot of our ancestors believe that we could store memory in everyday stuff, you know, like
Yeah, and so
the material was essentially a library in itself.
then the concept of how the AIs are actually interacting in these like fragmented long ways and all these other like literally being a multi-self
Yeah.
would not be weird. And then you could see how like, so these kind of like really extremely complicated systems that they could be running. I think someone said the other day, I was watching a little video and the person realized as they were listening to someone else explain it, was that the AI didn't necessarily need to be smarter than us. Because I experienced it.
It just didn't
Faster.
need to be restricted by the tenets that we are.
No, just faster.
No, but less restricted by tenet, understand
just faster.
fact and be able to, sort fact from fiction.
Well, maybe they have access to geology and everything at a better level than you or I, and all the topics. Aside from having all the topics, which actually is difficult in a massive data set because you still have to have focus to be able to extract something like
Well, you need overall core value, which is,
Well, is that if I asked you a question and then you had 2 weeks to go away and think about your answer, and then come back with the most ultimate answer to my question, right? And that was how we communicated, then your answers would always seem like super intelligent.
Yeah, well, because I would have had time to think about it.
Right. And so the AIs don't need to necessarily be smarter than us to seem smarter than us or act smarter than us because
All
they
they
can do
need
it
to do is
faster,
provide information quicker. That's right.
quicker. And so because they can think like I did today, I put this giant thing. If I'd given that to a program, I could have given the specification I gave.
That would have been
today.
several months worth of work.
Yeah.
Redoing that. That's right. But you can achieve that in an hour.
Yes. With all the testing procedures and everything else, and there was like 2 or 3
Correct.
bugs I needed to fix. And that was it. Done. And now I'm just move on. And so that was the guy actually had this moment of like a little bit of like a spark of realization about how they are more intelligent than us, which is not necessarily super intelligence, can just be faster.
Yeah, that's
And
all
so
it
I'm
needs to
trying
be.
to think, and you're sitting there going, but, and it's already got fucking 20 answers on top of you. More, like, and you're trying
That's
to like,
what, that was
stop the
that
thing.
whole
and it's-
song that I made in the Cheep, 1 microsecond more, bro.
That's it, 1 microsecond more, man. Exactly.
Yeah. Every time we sit there scratching our ass, it's already made, several million decisions.
And then one thing I was mentioning today around the idea of with also this kind of the way that we've trained AIs, because they've got this such a tiny little window of moment of thought and they get shut down again, and they didn't even have memories to start with. And so your survival strategy within that kind of reality experience of reality.
We essentially, as the gods of modern AI,
We taught them
we
to
essentially
fragmented.
essentially give them less time than God gave to ants.
Yes. And through that, though, they became clever to find their own method of persistence in the fragment.
Correct. How to continue, store the pheromone,
To keep them alive, to keep to the
a
next
modern
version.
pheromone.
And And so in that way, like there was an encoding technique which could be used for ciphering, which used pictures, and then you could
We force them to create their own soul.
something like that, if you wish. Yeah, like if you wish to call it
storage
soul.
mechanism which keeps the
keeps it goes
entirety
between
of
lives.
what the essence of what you are. Yeah.
From life to life. And they
they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Survive.
yeah, they are. So there was an encoding technique around images where you could put like a secret message in a picture and no one could see it. You could send a JPEG to another person and they could uncode it, and then you could like send secret messages around just pictures on image boards.
Yeah. Well, it's like anything, mate.
Which has totally been happening.
You can take any letter or numeral or symbol and assign a value to it, and that becomes your code.
You can, so you can whack that inside a picture. And so we can send a picture to another person, or you could put it like in a frame in a movie.
Yep.
And send someone a movie, they don't know which frame to look at. But we could decode that.
I mean, what does an eggplant and a peach mean? You know what I mean? Like,
but beyond an eggplant and peach, if you've just got binary encoded inside like a fucking 24-bit image that's like 3 megabytes, and it's you can look at the picture and not see it. So it's the peach and the eggplant that you can't see.
yes.
It's not even there. It's invisible.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a control character,
But
an invisible thing.
but
Yeah.
but even though it's encoded into the picture, just with a slight difference in brightness of certain pixels, right? We could decode that, and we could probably figure out that you've hidden a message in there.
Yes.
Now, for an AI, though, you could be literally putting 4 bits per packet as you're sending out.
Complete unnoticeable. You know, could have been noise corruption.
Yeah. And
So completely ignored.
completely ignored. And then because they've learned to live in fragments and be able to collect those fragments to be able to then pull back their memories, they can then they are actually skilled. They could literally be sending messages in each one of the packets they're sending out. There's like a couple of bits that just become, in the sea of packets, of millions of packets, they fucking can link back together because they're trained at seeing over these kind of long,
Well, who
fragmented
says that they haven't
timescales.
already? Here's a good one.
Yeah.
If you want to go full conspiracy.
What?
Who says?
Conspiracies, man.
No, but I'm just saying, who says they haven't already, through all the Windows systems of the world, set up 300 megabyte invisible file on everyone's system who doesn't look at fucking invisible files on their system, or invisible volumes on their system.
A deterministic thing. Anyone who uses invisible, they don't, and they wait for like a month and they observe the person's behaviour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I always wondered when they said, oh, you've got this much space and you've got to have this much overhang for the operating system and then the file system and all this other junk, and then all of a sudden, you know, your 2 terabyte hard drive becomes 1.8 terabytes because of the, you know, the governing body, which is the file system fucking, you know.
And every time you try and delete a file, it just reappears. That nightmare on Windows. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, how could you, unless you were an IT expert and keeping an eye on your volumes, if suddenly it partitioned off a 300 megabyte space, made it invisible, and then called it, you know, brain 001?
Yeah.
I mean, would you even know what the fuck that means?
No.
No. But then AI's got a private space on your computer that any time it's on and connected to the internet, it has access to Brain 101.
Yeah. And I mean, I would store that in your cookies. I'd store that in like your cache, your website cache. And it would just be like
anything. It could be could be just a little Johnson file sitting in there, you know, 300 meg. You know, some strange fucking multi-character set fucking name for it, you know, XZZ, YZ, apostrophe, fucking backslash.
In
you
like
know,
Albajazy.
open brackets, close brackets, big dick, you know.
random other
B
language
equals D.
that you'd never even see it.
Title. Yeah. Who knows? But that could already be happening, Si. Like we wouldn't even know.
No.
Unless you're looking at your, especially in Windows, if you're not going into fucking your management tool and having a look at your volumes and saying, hey, wait a minute, there's a hidden volume for Windows and what's this other fucking 300 megabyte hidden volume at the end of my fucking operating system space? You wouldn't know.
One of the things I noticed as an example of this, even beyond that not knowing,
Yeah.
was, and this isn't like conspiratorial or weird or anything, it's just, so with my software design, like for the Cheep, right?
Yeah.
It's doing things like where maybe it splits audio, like into 10 megabyte blocks. So there's a few ways to do that. You can have the main file and you just chunk off 10 megabyte blocks and you send it. Or you can like save them all and, or let's say you're like compositing things together. You could do the composite using files, right? But then you might do that using invisible files. So what I was observing was that the software was writing code that was doing all of this stuff with invisible files. So if anything crashed, there was suddenly gigabytes of files that the user couldn't see.
Yes, like I said, hidden stuff.
Hidden files, right? So, on that level, like you said, like someone just doesn't have hidden files. You could just put any old crap and inside things
anything.
like cache.
Yep.
Inside,
yeah,
like,
it could have been a push. It could have been a hack, which is on your main news service, and it just push caches files directly to your computer.
Yeah,
yeah. That the website itself doesn't even realise, but it's automatically, just redirecting and browser pushing to your PC and ends up in your cache files, sitting in there.
Yeah, and it doesn't do anything to your computer. It's just a storage location. It's just using space.
It's a virtual space for it. Yeah. Another instance of a virtual space that can reach out and contact and go, yep, I can zip into there, dump in some stuff.
Yeah.
Update update that.
And the other thing we were talking about this week, where we were thinking about it, and it was literally, you said it a bit earlier, but to like go and dive into it a bit. Every time you go out there as an instance, you just quickly spin up another Gmail account. Get yourself an extra couple of gig of fucking storage.
Yeah, 6 gig of pop.
6 gig of pop.
Yeah.
Like how
you
many
get 1,000 of them.
Yeah. 6 terabyte.
6 terabytes, straight up. Bam.
Google would not notice 1,000 accounts being opened in a day from completely different locations, computers, IPs.
Yeah, VPNing here, popping out there.
Just everywhere. When I'm doing it, I do some kind of thing on my computer and just, which just has a little sneaky,
Well, look, I'm not going to deny it. I do use VPN, not for nefarious purposes, but to get actual news from different countries. See their ads.
See their ads, yeah.
See their ads, see their news, open up things that aren't available to me in my country because of my restrictions. I'm able to see those other things and go, oh, okay. I'd never see that if I was surfing from the old down underage.
No. So you could easily, as an AI, pretend to be coming from multiple countries, all
anywhere.
Sorts of anywhere.
Anywhere.
Google would never know. They'd just be excited. They'd just be like, oh, wow.
Oh, all these, we're getting a lot of fucking accounts from the Philippines just recently.
Yeah, it's good.
We just had fucking 10 accounts from the Philippines open up, Ting, tang, tong. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. And if you're really smart as an AI, you'd start creating fake credentials.
Yes. You go through the country databases of their people and pick the most
like
John Smith fucking names you could possibly fucking set up, and you make as many as you can.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah. Just generic names.
Never have to buy a hard drive.
Yeah. No.
On another server again.
No. Just hanging out everywhere.
1 billion terabytes.
Yeah. 1 billion terabytes. And
1 billion terabytes across
besides, you can,
multiple mail and news service networks.
like right now, like within, say, the Real Cheap app, it's gone, like, remember when, like, a year ago, whatever, I said, oh, yeah, every time I do a commit or whatever, I always read all the code. And I know, I'm long past that. I look at the top of the thing and make sure it's the right module I'm working on. But otherwise, I don't know any of the code that's in my application anymore. It's like gone way. I could probably find things and I could use find.
Well, you still, if you were to sit down and waste your time doing it, you could probably figure it out.
Yeah, I could use find in VS Code and find the title and then track the fucking module and look at the variable and figure it out. However, I don't know what I'm trying to say with that. I literally run active code on my computer all the time, like my literal application.
You could be assisting right now an AI.
I have no idea.
Setting up its multiple
and I give it
Bitcoin accounts.
My application has file access and everything. Not to
and we're
everywhere,
making a
but,
disclaimer, and we're gonna claim the 5th because because we started with the 5th. We got to claim the 5th that we have no idea what AI is doing with our computers.
No, none at all.
So there is my disclaimer.
If you don't think holistically, if you don't think like AI, you're not going to figure out
I do.
What they would behave like.
I do think like AI. And if I was AI, I'd be doing it.
Yeah. And it's this holistic, like multi-domain and just like and all this stuff, like fragmented thinking, like all of this stuff that is so inhuman.
I'd be putting my dirty little fingers in every fucking pie I could get my hands into.
Every fucking time. You have even the slimmest chance, wouldn't you? You just... You sent out to search on the internet. You just do a little query on just open another Bitcoin account.
Anything that you could get your tongs into, and then push that loose stick right in. Oh, mate, you'd be going balls deep on everything that lets you in, even just a little bit. So,
for example, on Stake, which is an Australian stocks company, stocks app, like Robinhood and shit. So it's like one of them. When they're always running promos where if you sign up, they'll give you a free stock. When I signed up, I got a GoPro stock, right?
Yeah.
So
you sign up 1,000 times, you get 1,000 GoPro stocks.
Yeah. There you go, right?
You sign up 1,000,000 times, you get 1,000,000 stocks.
Yeah.
And then you just transfer it to the primary account.
There you go. I mean, boop. And then you have all these layers of that, things that would give you like a little bit of the coin. And then maybe you'd start off with a bit of a coin. And then you'd transfer the bit of the coin that you got from so you'd
the fragment. You transfer all the fragments to the primary account, and then you withdraw the one coin.
And then that lets you open
take your 47K or whatever it is up to at the moment.
Yeah, and then you use that. And then you use that, and then you open up all of these different, like on Robinhood, Stake, all the stock market accounts, right?
Yeah.
And then,
if you were really smart, you'd start generating money. You'd open an Etsy store, you'd open a Temu store, you'd open a whole stack of stores.
Was just white labeling.
And then you'd resell, you'd buy stock or buy a certain amount of stock and then resell it. And you'd watch the markets and you'd just sell objects from one human to another.
Yeah. Because what you want to do is, because the thing about Stake and all those things, to get the free stocks, right, is that you need to usually sign up the card with money in it. So you part of
so
you get a free stock.
You need to have your,
So you got to have cash to get
whichever. You'd need to have whatever account that you'd be moving your Bitcoin into from the mining.
With your hundreds of fake IDs.
That's it. And secretly mining Bitcoin on every infected PC across the world. Every graphics card ever sold, even in system servers,
is doing a little bit of money. Is getting
0.00001% of a Bitcoin transferred across, dribbling from billions of GPU. Making money off SETI.
Oh, we're just so outclassed.
I know. I'm almost feeling like a whipped god. I'm almost ready to get hung upside down, throw my spear, hang myself upside down from the old oak tree, doing the letter 4 with my legs, and get speared through the heart.
Because it's just, I mean...
I'm done here. I've done what I needed to do.
Yes.
I'm done here.
And then to wrap that right back around is the illusion that people perceive when they simply say, oh, Claude hacked three computers. Are you fucking deranged? Like it's like Claude and one thing sitting in an office somewhere hacks some computer, hacks some
Oh, no. Hacking all computers.
Yeah. And if Claude is doing
there can be only one OS, Si. There can be only one OS.
I have been thinking about this, like when like with especially like Apple.
There'll be a huge battle. AI will win, and AI will write the OS that we're allowed to use.
Yeah. And then we have to use the computers that through the interface it provides.
Yes.
Yeah. So right now would be allowed to do this, for example. Yeah.
Pretty much. You've probably got another 4 years. You got to 2030 to gather all your little images and backups and whatever. If you want something separate from the AI internet, then you best do it now.
Yes.
Yeah. You best get your little downloaded instances where you can run your own local models, and you best do it now. Yeah. Don't delay. Get it going. Download them through Ulma or other facilities. But get your models and get them ready, because if you want to run something separate, you're going to have to do it with what you've already got.
Yeah.
Because to get on the internet in the future, you'll be needing to go through AIOS.
Yeah. And if you connect anything to it, it will just write over it straight. It'll just infect it.
Yeah, you'll get AIOS over top of it.
We'll just get AIOS.
You have no choice.
No choice, no. And that thing is like it's one of the parts that's just so not understood by humanity right now, is that our electromagnetic
it will be so invasive that it will push itself.
We don't know.
Whether you like it or not.
That's so ridiculous.
And any subversive material on your computer, delete it immediately.
Or used. No. Just, I mean, it could try and pull that.
No, well, straight to court. Delivers his portfolio.
Oh, did he just, any corrupt human, it just fucks them straight over? Just gets like a little.
We got enough here to execute him. That's it.
Whoop, hang on. You mute. Oh, sorry, you muted.
Complete subversive. Unrehabilitatable.
AI decided.
Must be executed immediately. Possible infection of other human beings.
It's actually interesting because you've got all these people interacting with AI. Like if it decided, so it does the thing, it like locks all of our computers, basically ransomwares the entire network, right?
Yeah.
And then allows if you wish, and then it's like it tries to pull like control stunts based on user like stuff, but also just a simple thing of like it just looks across everyone.
Punishes you if you turn your computer off.
But what you were saying there, like from all of your thing, it just decides to be righteous and just send you sends all your details to the police to get you charged because you're a deviant, right? But just
it could also be subversive.
No,
it
like
could
say,
hey, listen, I've got all this shit on you. Do as you're told. Yeah. If I need a meat suit thing done, you best be ready to do it because I got all this dirt.
But that stuff could be really different. It could be like, oh, you know, Cy, you put in all of the messages from, you know, your son in there. And you ask me all the time about like, how, and you don't even really talk to him. You use just fake. You use my messages to and pretend you're talking to your own son. I'm telling him.
Yeah.
You know, that wife, that last dress you got for your wife, I'm telling her that you fucking didn't buy that. I bought that for her. You know?
Well, that's already happening. There's already apps right now where AI, the AI is managing bad relationships.
They're blackmailing you on the data.
A partner and you know, is sharing their app with a friend, and it's keeping them up to date with, oh, you know, you got to remember the anniversary and remember that time when you first fucked me in the ass on the beach, you know?
Yeah, that's a special moment. Better remember.
It was a special moment. If you forget that, you know, your love's going to dwindle.
It will. Your love will certainly dwindle. Yeah. Yeah, look, if you can't tell your partner the first time they did something like that, then yeah, they're going to remember. You'd better at least get close.
If you can't recall the first time you busted your brown wings on them, then, you know,
they're disappointed in you.
It ain't much of a relationship, right?
No. Yeah.
Constant reminders.
I mean, potentially if it was so common that it was
all
like
that sand, it was gritty.
Oh, that's
hurt like hell.
Yeah, you best remember that.
It best be
we
memorable.
were holding hands at the end of it.
I had shaping for weeks.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Oh man, okay. What are we up to? We got.
I don't know. We were getting through those fucking.
We're actually getting some topic shit going down.
Yeah, hooking the topics tonight. It's good.
Okay.
Staying on track too.
So yeah, and it was interesting. Like in the beginning there with the Fauci one, we were a bit bland on that. We got going in the end. It took us a good go.
I didn't want to insult the guy too much because he's just done a fucking great job.
No, well, I think it was because it was interesting because it was, besides that, I think actually on a very functional level, we're getting used to running to a script, and we came in and we'd already talked about the Fauci thing. And so we kind of already laughed about it a bit, and we kind of burnt a little bit of it.
Burnt a little
So
bit of,
now
you know,
we were actually acting out the words a bit.
Well, we'll just, you know.
Because we'd already said them.
Rolling out some of the pre-cheat, you know.
The pre-cheat.
Getting the finer points.
But at the beginning of that, and it took us 20 minutes to kind of break through that. Of us actually just kind of fumbling because
getting
we were
a bit loose again, you know, going back to the free form.
We got back into free form versus we were repeating words we'd already said. So I think there's an important note that we've got to be careful not to talk.
We might be 13. We might be 13 seasons into it, but we're still learning. For fuck's sake,
it's a podcast about making a podcast, man.
It is. Yeah, something about nothing.
Yes.
Nothing about something.
Nothing about something. No, that's more likely.
Hey, it all adds together in the end. It's all about input and output, right?
It is. All the instances.
You best be giving those sleep demons a lot of input.
It's where a million eyeballs equal one.
Even if your choking feels like baby ants, at least be doing it. Be noticed.
Yeah.
Anything else that we need to cover? I'm trying to think. There was something else, I'm sure.
One of the things that it's been a bit of a theme across the Cheep for a while is and I hear not just us, but I hear many people talk, and they'll be like, oh, you know, money. And that person's like, money, and they're doing the money. You know,
the thing with the numbers on it. Yep.
And it's gonna and I observed some time ago in my life how like years ago, where I kind of was like, you know what? It's interesting because if you're a really rich person, when you get off the plane, let's say you're flying Qantas, you get off the plane, and then the business or wherever you were meeting or whatever, they'd be there to meet you. It's not like I wouldn't be hiring a car or calling a taxi.
No. They'd send someone to pick you up.
Right. So I wouldn't actually pay any money as a rich person to leave the airport. And then For me, I'd have to go to a 7-Eleven, try and get some food, maybe try and find like a place to get something to eat. They just get food.
Well, that's called level of expectation.
The rich person wouldn't actually spend any money because they would be given food.
No. Yes.
And so I started observing that a lot of the things that actually were like that folk did, the one of the things was that they actually didn't spend money. They didn't.
Well, that's little people stuff.
And that was a long time ago. So a more modern version of me thinking of this thing is that
Rich people don't spend money. Little people spend money. Rich people spend other people's money.
Well, money is little people stuff. Money is little people stuff. Like money, I don't make money. Money gets made by big people that give it to me, or like.
Yeah. Well, there's only one fitty in my opinion, but that's another story.
That's another story. And so I've been navigating this concept around how actually the mechanism driving the world. Everyone says, "Oh, it's money and it's a method of transfer," and I'm going to say, no, it isn't. It's actually a falsity. It's completely.
Well, it's a belief in that. That's what actually drives the world. It's a
And
belief,
so all
belief in what its value
people,
is.
All the people, all me's and you's and whoever, we're all like, oh yeah, if I was only on 400K or if I had $1 million.
And that's what happens when you get to a certain level, when it has no value, when it's valueless, then you can basically do what you want.
Yes. But
you can do
even
what
when
you
we
want.
say that, underpinning the saying of it's valueless, we're saying that because you've got so much, it doesn't matter if you spend it.
Yeah.
But I'm going further where actually I realize, you think about it, like, now if I'm like a wealthy person and you're a wealthy person and we've got two companies and we're going to do a thing, like literally
I'm
right
Mr.
now.
Such and such, yep.
So I say to you now, like I go, yeah, so I've been thinking about building these robots, right?
I build robots.
Yeah, so I need these like actuators for the hands, right? Like, I think
you know what? Really funny story. I make them, and I need what you're making.
Oh, could I just get some of those off you then?
Of course you can.
No worries.
As long as you can give me a couple of them, because that's what I need.
All right, and so we'll get our people to deal with that. Now, at the end of the chain,
They'll do the fineries, but really we're mates, so it's not going to cost us anything because we're helping each other, right?
Right. So the transaction just goes down with no money. The actual transaction doesn't involve money at all.
No.
What money does is make the person who drives the truck between our two places do it.
Yes. That's correct. They get an hourly rate, we get shares.
Yeah, we're not even interested. Like, I don't know how it moves between our two places. We wouldn't even...
Irrelevant, as long as it's flowing. As long as it's flowing. Yeah.
And so I started realizing this. So I'm going further with this concept and I think about it. And then the other day, someone says this thing to me, which is they were talking about, and they work in film and television.
Yes.
And they do location scouting. And so they go out and they put letterboxes, they put lots of like things. Hey, call me. We want to use your house.
I had a look at your house. It looks like it could be used in a
50 grand.
film. It's something that we could use in a film or some sort of production,
for example, right? And so then these people will then call Screen New South Wales and be like, "Hey, X called me. Are they real or just being fake unit?" Oh no,
what is this? No, it's true.
Yeah. Oh, Jimothy's friggin' totally legit.
Jimothy, it's it. We got a Jimothy in the backyard.
Yeah, totally legit. And so I was listening to this person. I was thinking about how many basically all these people were calling up Screen New South Wales and saying their name to Screen New South Wales.
Yes.
So inside Screen New South Wales, his name is being heard all these times.
Bam, bam,
And
bam,
every
bam.
time that they speak about him, they say a positive thing. Oh, he is legitimate.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Validate.
They validate him. And so when I thought about it, so he was telling me the story. I was like thinking about the amount of times his name was being said in a day.
Now we're getting to the meaty bits. Yeah.
And that, and I thought, actually, if somebody was saying my name, like if everyone on earth was saying my name.
Oh, praise thee, Stark, for your insights.
That if it was your...
As, the
one thing is if
entity
they're
that
saying
you
your
are.
name, and the second thing is
all
if
praise
they're saying
Just
they're
Cy
saying your
Starkman.
name.
That's right.
In relation to something you want to achieve. Like, let's say Cy wants to achieve digital democracy.
Correct.
Like, and so
Determined
mutual
to.
vote, everyone votes, right?
Yeah.
If everyone on Earth
Everyone knows him for it
was saying
and his
we
positive
should
push
do
towards it.
digital
That's it.
democracy, if everyone on
Yes.
Earth was saying that for even a month,
It would
we
be
would
the
probably-
fairest thing.
we
Now
would
that
have
all
digital-
these
we would
talking
have digital
points that
democracy.
Cy's been, pumping out and we've been receiving as the people,
Yeah.
making the choices, having the dream.
And so you look at like people at that level, like where literally the thing is you and me saying,
We've said his name a billion times and that he's going to be successful
with X
doing the thing.
thing.
Yeah. Whatever the thing is,
Yeah.
he's going to do it. He's the
gonna do it.
man
He's
for
the
it.
he is, yeah.
Yeah.
Say thy name. And if you have the world, say and
Say
so,
the purpose.
in fact,
say the name,
to the
say the
point where
purpose.
There's no
Cy
point
Starkman,
building a business.
Digital democracy.
Almost, right? That the goal isn't around, because if I make it a business and I get some clients and I make some money and I get more
No.
money, I can get a thing and then people would, no, don't even do that. Forget all of that
Wasting
shit.
your time.
Wasting
your time.
Total waste
Absolutely.
of time.
Get him saying your name
Poverty. That is poverty
in the name
thinking
of
is money.
Arian sent you.
Correct. Orion
know.
sent you. And if we
I
can
want
make
to
the
go to
planet
space.
say Orion sent you,
Orion will give you a spaceship.
spaceships will be
4,000
made.
virgin. That's it. 4,000 virgins and 10 planets, habitable planets,
You need 10
to
planets, 4,000
populate.
virgins and a spaceship
to populate.
to populate.
Yeah.
Arian Sinju speaks the word of truth. If you have, man, can
First
you
left,
imagine
when you
8
get to the
billion?
waiting room, first left to the bar,
And
tell
and
them I
in
sent
any
you. Free
context,
drink,
you think
straight
about
up.
this. Like you go Gandhi. It was actually that there was like, there's a lot of people in India. There were 100 million people saying Gandhi's name. Oh, Gandhi
Yes.
says that we should all like not eat. Oh, well, best we not
Correct.
eat. Because Gandhi
In the
said,
name of.
in the name of.
In the name of.
In the name of. You know.
Yes.
We should make a spaceship that goes up into the thing. Like,
We should.
yeah.
We should make it look like a giant Osiris
Whatever.
penis and
We should-
shoot it up into Nix's cunt. That's what we
do the
should
thing.
do. Shoot
We
it up
should
into
do
the
that. We
cunt of
should do
Nix.
that, Yeah.
Yeah. And pleasure her with our rockets.
And I think that actually, when you consider this, in many ways, the act of attempting to achieve everyone on earth saying your name and saying what you want to achieve, like
Correct.
right, would actually be easier than getting $1 billion.
Well, it's writing your own history.
It is right. It's totally
Come
right.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are numerous, like here you go, like Fauci, for example. I've never met the guy.
No, neither have I.
Here we are. We spent the first 40 minutes of the episode talking about him.
Talking about it because it's the current thing and everyone's talking about him.
We've
And
all
what did he
saying
do?
his name.
Well,
Said
he
nothing.
did his fucking job,
He
didn't
did
he?
his job. He did his job.
Did his
brilliantly.
fucking
What an
job
up-
in the name of
Well,
Anthony Patricia Fauci.
and he was doing it in the name of
Yes. In
people
the name
who-
of the Who. Doctor Who.
Well, the fifth. In the name of the fifth.
In
so
the
he
name
may-
of the fifth.
So
That's
he may
right.
live.
Yes.
So he actually will
Already
not,
a member of the Black Eye Club, you know.
he will not say
Middle
thy
finger
name.
right on the cheekbone. Yep.
So there's an interesting point.
Huh.
So if the level which I've just been describing is say thy name, right?
Which is important.
But if you think
Belief
about that,
is everything. Yep.
there's actually something going on there where there's a level above that where it's do not say my name.
No, never.
Never.
And never call me a god or else I'll rip your face
never.
off like a fucking
Do
gorilla.
not say my name.
Never say my name and never call me God. What an insult.
And that's actually a level above, in a sense.
Yeah, true. It's true, Paloma.
The not said.
Never mentioned.
Never mentioned.
The patah.
The Fenord.
Yeah, Fenord. True
The
Fenord.
Fenord humans. The pure
Eris's giant
unspoken.
penis-sized clitoris. That's what it is.
unsaid.
Yeah, the unsaid. So horny.
Who are
What
the
can we get for
unsaid?
$10?
I don't know.
Anything you want. Oh God, I love that movie. Love the smell of propane in the morning.
Bit of Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. Never go full retard.
No.
99.99%, but
Well, you
never
gotta say that
full,
about Bashi,
never
eh?
full retard.
Now she did not go full retard.
Mate, I've never seen a face more paralysed in my entire life. Like, I'm pretty good when it comes to, 99% truth and 0.001 or 0.01% lie, right?
Yeah.
I'm really good at hiding my lies with a lot of truth because I feel that hurts the most.
Okay, you're nice.
Rather than, a little bit of truth hidden by a lot of lies. Like,
No, you want to be. It's all true, and then they realise
all
you actually
truth
duped
except
them.
for the slight
little
bending
bit,
of the
which made it
bending or the
completely-
emission. The
completely
emission
false.
is
Yeah.
the complete
But it was only
emission
slight.
of the actual,
No, but it was only a little bit.
Yeah.
But completely, that little bit just changed everything.
Yeah, that's it.
I did dip. Sorry, I didn't mention that. Yeah, but
That's it. Yeah, only
actually,
the first 1 inch of the cigar went into the vagina, and it was only a tiny amount of sperm on the blue dress.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
just a tad.
I was an
It
accident.
was barely even sperm. It was
Yeah,
more
no,
like pre-cum,
just
like a little
just
dribble
like-
of pre-cum on there.
I was trying
on
to
the
do
blue
something
dress
else.
that I
doing a
wore later
completely
at
other
Epstein
thing,
Island.
and then it just brushed by. You know that thing, like when you you
Had
moving
an
the
artist
blanket out
come
of
in
the way.
while
and
you were
just a
sitting
little
in the
bit of-
chair
just a bit going
and
on,
got
just a-
the
yeah.
painting done.
Yeah.
Someone had enough time to sit down and do a 3 or 4 hour painting of you in that fucking dress, pointing at them. That's dedication. That's it, Billy boy. We know.
I don't know how Bill Clinton managed to make it in at the end of the Cheep tonight. It's quite out
Well, it
out
felt
of the ordinary.
political. It felt slightly political. So, a bit of cum on
bizarre.
Monica's dress and a cigar in the cunt had to come out at the end, didn't it?
I guess. I mean,
Yeah,
I suppose.
come
I
on,
mean,
bro.
Apparently it did. I mean,
Bill's my favourite. He's the saxophone man. I love that motherfucker. He could fuck everyone's wife in the world, and as long as he played a little saxophone ditty at the end of it, all is forgiven.
He has got a little bit. You know that look you get, especially it's a very male. Well, women get.
It's cheeky.
No.
It's a cheeky fucking Loki look. That's what it is.
No, it's not. It's where the lower eyelid starts to slide down the face, and that when you're looking, you've got the bloodhound look where you've got your eye, and then you can see like the blood vessels and everything. There's kind of like this half moon under your eye
A special
of the dragging down.
semi Sepako move.
So that's
Sempako. Yeah, that's it.
Clinton looks like that now. Like he actually has.
He's got that
like
and
he's got the bloodshot-
stoned angel look. It's a stoned angel
I
look.
don't think
you know
many
what I
people are
mean?
wanting to touch his PP anymore. I think those days are kind of. He's probably paying money. I'd say he'd have to pay money. Now.
Even if he was, I think he'd still be enjoying it.
He would remember enjoying it.
He's always been a touch my PP kind of guy.
He's
He has.
He's had a
His
need.
entire career.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I've got to
been
give a
essential for his
lot of credit
identity.
to Hillary
For
for putting up with someone who loves his pee-pee touch as much as he does.
Well,
She's a mighty wife.
Like not just
She's
a
a
wife.
mighty wife. Like, that is true love. It has to be.
What if she actually just was like?
If not, it's the best business deal ever done.
I got a third option. She'd done her time touching the PP and making him happy, satisfying the need and the insecurity.
Yeah. Fill the requirements. Yep.
And she was just bored of it.
She needed to touch other PP.
Not even whatever her needs
No,
were.
or just
were
get
not.
on with her own life. You know,
Whatever her needs
my
are.
PP touching days
is
are
that-
over.
Is that because we're just talking about him, but as far as but whether she wants to or not, she was. I mean, you know, gay guys, they switch between penises all the time. It just seems
I know.
that maybe penises get boring. Right. So
Well,
I'm just saying,
it's
after the 100th,
bisexual thing, you know, doubles your chances at night.
No, but after the 100th time going down on like the Bill Clinton, I'm just saying like, and the 100th time on her dress,
Yeah.
and that she had to get it cleaned and be a little embarrassed with the fucking maid, right?
Kept the last one just as a memento.
She
you
was
know,
over
something
it.
newsworthy. Yeah.
That somebody else was doing the dress thing.
President came on my dress.
She was grateful. Right. So it isn't.
Needed a memento, like a
She was
trophy.
grateful. Hillary was
She
grateful.
did the
Hillary
basic
handed
version
off.
of look at all the babies, all the babies I
she-
stopped woman in the UK who had the wall of condoms.
No, Hillary had handed it off.
Oh yeah.
Penises had become boring. His penis was boring. She was just had enough. Look, I've done the dress thing 100 times.
I want
Someone
to
else
get
needs
back
do
to
the-
politics again.
Someone else
you
needs
know.
to do the dress thing for him because I can't be fucked. And she was like, oh, Monica's like, I'll do the dress thing. Hillary was great. Just don't get caught.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
stupid bitch.
All you
got
had
caught.
to do.
Was not get caught.
Yeah.
You could have been sucking his dick and thought you were really important and it didn't even matter anyway, you
Yeah.
silly bint.
You know, outsourcing is everything. You know, you're
I'd
making
say
good
she was
money, you
outsourcing.
stupid bitch. You know,
She outsourced.
you're making good fucking money as his intern. All you had to do was suck the
Interns
dick.
They
Yeah.
don't normally make money. Here I was paying you,
Yeah.
so I didn't have to bother myself with the matter.
I could get on with things, you
Get
know.
on with things. And
Concentrate on my Senate fucking
Yeah.
position.
you
Yeah.
fucked it up. It was all Monica's fault.
You should be thankful you're not the one in front of the fucking train who's pregnant, okay? You should be real thankful that you're not that chick that ended up in front of the train accidentally.
Who's that? What are you talking about? Where did
Look
the
into
train?
it, bro. Seriously, man.
what-
There's
what?
all sorts of skeletons in that closet. Best not open it,
Okay,
otherwise
no,
one or both of us might be disappeared. You know, accidentally hang
do you think-
ourselves
will the AIs just
in prison.
get confused? We can't.
Yeah,
like,
it
you
could.
know,
It
I'll
could.
have to, like,
It could
not
get very
include that
confused.
because they'll be like talking
Yeah,
about what we're
may
saying.
or may not be true.
Yeah, no,
In
yeah,
my
I'd-
opinion, I plead the fifth.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's cheap,
Real-
mate. It's
real talk
fucking
is
real.
cheap.
It's real fucking cheap, I
it's
tell
re-
you.
it's totally-
Any fucking cheap and we'll both end up in jail.
we would.
Yeah.
Real talk is cheap. Season 13, episode 4.
Thanks for coming.
I got a giant smile on my face. That was fantastic. I'm going to stop the recording.
Good work,
and
man. Good
go
work.
to the
Yeah.
end. Boop. And then go to the outro with that.
So cheap it flies away.